I saying? But yeah, I went onto your page and that. And then, have you done mic check, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you man are moving mad.
Advanced.
You know what I'm saying?
Advanced.
But yeah, man, and I went on because obviously recently me and Max have been on like
watching like travel vlogs and that. I don't know if you know, man found this bored and bankrupt, brother.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, fam. I don't know why. I turned it on. I watched one video.
Yeah.
And then the related video just took me, fam. I was there for days.
Which one was you watching? The one that
like when he goes to the slums and that.
In India.
I think it was in India, or like South America.
Yeah, Bolivia.
That's it. The Bolivian slums. That's the first video I ever watched.
Yeah.
I said, no, this brother's nuts, bro. So I just started watching all this stuff, fam. So I like watching like travel stuff like that, fam. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're doing like real experience. You know what I'm saying? The local experience. Mingle with the locals and that, like what he does, sort of thing. Not to say that to copy him, but you know what I mean? Like that side of things where a lot of travel vlogs go to like the tourist destinations. You know what I'm saying? Just show like the worthy stuff for the camera and that. We don't want to see that, bro. I want to see the nitty gritty. I want to see the locals, how they live. The local cabs, the local workers.
You want to see how the countries really operate.
The hood in all the countries. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, bro. That's the interesting part, fam. And from what I've seen, when people have done it, people in them places respect it, bro. If anything, they accept you with love, innit? Like especially once they obviously pattern up that you're not police and that, because bro, they'll take the camera. You see enough times.
People get paranoid.
Big problem, bro. So yeah. But anyway, once you pattern up that you're not police.
But hold on, man. Hold on, bro. Let's bring in the real G. You understand? All right. Yes, my people. What you saying, man? This is Luke. This is the LJB podcast. You know what we're saying. To my left, I got my guy. That's Mans. What you saying, bro?
I'm here, bro. Back with another one. You know what I'm saying? Another Sunday. It's just like church to us, man, bro. We come here every Sunday.
You know what I'm saying?
You get me on the religious one, bro.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
We had some change ups behind the scenes, so big up everyone in the change up behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But nonetheless, go to the search bar on Insta, yeah. Type in muscle_minds. Follow that in it for me, please, man. I'll follow back. I promise. Every time I promise. But as soon as you lot do it, I'll follow back. Bro. Come on, with love, man.
You know up top. You know who that is. That's Dom, my cousin. What you saying, bro?
No, we're good, man. We're good. We're on rehab. Follow me on Insta. Have a little look at that. I'm just a healthcare student going through my ways. Honestly, working for the NHS, just doing my thing. But yeah, excited to have our special guest here as well today.
Yeah, big up, man. And listen, for everyone from the hometown of Newham, yeah, this episode is strictly for you lot. Yeah, I want everyone to be locked in because I had a DM fly in that doesn't happen a lot when it comes to the podcast. I ain't gonna lie, let's keep it 100, right? It happens here and there, but not a lot of the time it's very interesting, you know what I'm saying? But this brother right up top, well, can I say it? We can say it, yeah? This brother up top called Amir said to me, yo, bro, listen, I'm networking. I'm called Blackman Da Traveller. You understand? So listen, I want to introduce you lot to Blackman Da Traveller. What are you saying, bro?
What's going on,
welcome,
guys?
bro,
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You.
Thank you, man. I appreciate for you to let me come on your platform and to speak out about what's happening and what I do. So
yeah, come on, bro. Nah, for real, because listen, like, we'll just say it, like, we're into this whole traveling thing because during lockdown, you feel I've been feeling like really like restricted to like what I can do, innit? Yeah. So I'm thinking, alright, let me actually, because Mance was the one that actually shared the video with me. He was like, yo, watch this video. Do you know what I'm saying? He was watching like traveling videos of man going to weird places like around the world and just walking around by themselves with a camera or with their boys with a camera, bro. Going to people's houses. Eating
some random stuff on the side of the road.
You understand? So, like, when I was locked into it, I was locked into it for days, bro. For weeks.
Literally, it would just catch me.
I just found different guys doing different things, you know what I'm saying? And then, boom, the message came in from you, a brother from where I'm from, trying to do that. I was like, no, you're lying. You know what I'm saying?
Only then did man think to myself, bro, I'm watching all these videos, cool, I'm enjoying them. Yeah. But I never thought, like, what would it be like to see someone from where I come from to go there and do this? You know what I'm saying? To see how they move and how they get accepted, bro. It's mad. So
it's crazy.
If someone's out there doing it, I'm here for it all day long, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every video, man, will get watched, bro.
Yeah,
Thank you.
For real.
So yeah, man. Well, actually, let me ask you, man, a question before we dive into Blackman Da Traveller. Yeah. Did you, man, actually get to watch a video?
I watched a few still. I watched a few.
Okay.
I can't remember man's
Jewish
name.
guy. Was it
No, the
Jewish guy?
Somalian brother.
Oh, Inspire for Change.
Yeah, Gulen.
Yeah,
Big
Gulen.
up
That's the
Gulen.
one.
He's
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
guy. I loved it. I love
Yeah,
Gulen,
yeah,
man. He's
yeah,
mad, man.
that's
He's a
that
mad
one.
man.
Big him up. Big up,
Positive,
man.
positive guy, man.
Yeah,
Right,
man.
yeah. I watched that one as well, actually, the other
Okay.
day. But I watched another video.
Yeah.
It was he was in Poland.
Oh, yeah.
I watched
yeah.
that one.
I watched that one.
Yeah, I'm watching this one, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, did you watch? Have you seen
I
that
seen
one?
the
I saw the
titles, but I
Poland
never
one,
got
yeah.
to watch it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I seen the
Polish
titles.
one.
Okay.
Poland was weird.
You're on the train or
Yeah,
something. I saw that.
yeah.
All right, but yeah, let's dive into that. So, bro, what the hell are you doing wanting to travel? Because where we're from, bro,
Yeah.
not a lot of people really want to travel. Like
People
that.
want to go
true.
to Dubai, fam.
Yeah, that's true. That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? They
You
want
want
to.
to resort for 10 days, maybe 7, come back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's because obviously they don't really know where to go, so they just kind of follow where everyone else is sort of
Yeah.
going, and they think, oh, if it's good, I'll go there. You
Yeah.
don't really want to take the risk. So what are you thinking, bro? Like, what happened? Like, why did you have that urge, and when did it start? Bro?
So basically, the way it started is, so I was going through certain paths. Let's just say like trials and tribulations, like when I was a teenager. So obviously, I got caught up in certain madness because everyone knows how Newham is. Like you always, things happen for a reason. Some things don't happen for a reason. So I was looking for somewhere to escape.
Yeah.
And then I met my partner in 2014.
Okay.
Literally, I went to Miami on the first day. I was with a girl that was my cousin. I see her.
Wait, hold on. Can I stop you
Yeah.
there? Sorry. Everyone from Newham that's listening, I want you to understand this, yeah?
Yeah.
What he just said, I knew that from before, innit? This isn't a surprise, innit? Yeah? And I know the situation of what everyone might be thinking or whatever you might not be thinking, yeah? But you need to understand, this man has just decided that he wants to travel the world and do mad stuff, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
So if you, man, don't want to sit down and listen to this story and listen to why I've got him here, then I can't do nothing for you, innit? I can't. Like, I'm trying to show you, man, what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah?
Pay
So
some attention.
let's carry on. Carry on from there. Go
Thank you
on,
for
bro.
that. Yes. So then I went there,
Yeah.
and then I just started to talk to her. She wasn't interested. And eventually, she just she gave me a number, whatever.
Consistency is key.
Yeah.
bro.
And then what happened is, the consistency was definitely key, man.
Yeah, bro.
And then what happened is, I come back to the UK. Certain stuff was happening in Newham, and then I was not involved, but because the area that I live in and certain people were after certain people, I just slightly got drawn in. And then
More time it's like that. It's like through association.
Yeah.
And then you end up, God forbid, having to defend yourself in a situation.
But what was
100%.
what was going on, particularly because you know what I've been watching.
Yeah.
The reason why I watched people like Guled from Inspire for Change,
Yeah.
so because I've been interested in people's stories because I've been stabbed before,
Yeah.
but I wasn't in gangs like that.
Yeah.
I was just a guy that knew everyone
Yeah.
and but was connected to certain people, and through that things happen. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So no one really knows me for that, so I can't really talk like that. But what was going on?
Yeah.
Because I always see that these men they have certain things going on in
Yeah.
their life. So
Yeah.
could you say for yourself at that
I would
moment,
say-
what was going on like with you?
I would say with me, like I wasn't gangbanging because I've never flipping like been in hood videos. You know what I mean? I've never been that type of person. But I've always been the person vulnerable in sense of I would chill with the mandem in the block. But then I will do certain stuff with the mandem, like, oh yeah, we're gonna go here, But I'm just thinking, how's it gonna benefit me?
Okay.
So
You're only going because you're chilling with them. You don't want to
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
chilling by yourself.
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
so
and
you
like,
might as well just
you know, when you're young,
move with them.
everybody wants to hang around with the big boys and that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah,
obviously, I did get stabbed. Actually, I got stabbed twice.
Okay.
Yeah. So when that happened, I thought, okay. And then
Well,
there
you got
was
stabbed once, twice, or you got stabbed two
twice,
separate occasions?
two separate occasions.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So when that happened, I thought, okay, it's part of the Newham life. You know what I mean? And then eventually, it was 2012, 2 years before I met my partner. I almost got shot 3 times in 3 different days.
Okay.
Not a lot of people
In
know
Newham?
it. In Newham. 2 times in the same street, and 1 time was on another street. When that happened, I said, fuck this, man.
Yeah. Man said it's either that way or that
Yeah,
way.
It's
man.
mad. The heat
So,
is mad. Yeah.
I thought, okay, I'm still trying to find myself. So I almost got shot in 2012. Fast forward 2 years, met my partner. Still getting drawn out.
How old are you now, if you don't mind me
I'm
asking?
27, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. So I met her when I
2012,
was...
so you're like what? You're about 8, 9.
Yeah. So I met her when I was
yeah.
in
I'm
2014.
26.
Yeah, it's 26, 27 in like
Okay.
a month.
Yeah, you guys are still young.
Man said, young man, we're gonna be the same age in a month,
Still
G.
young. No, we're still young. We're still young, bro.
No, of course.
I'm
of
20.
course,
I'm
of
23 next
I
week.
wish I was your age, man. I
course.
swear to
Yeah,
God.
yeah, running back a couple
I
years,
wish I
you
was
get
your
me?
age, man. If I'd done this at your age, fuck it up.
Yeah.
I said,
Appreciate it,
We'll
bro.
be
Appreciate
way
it.
further right now.
But
That's
yeah,
alright, you gotta start somewhere, bro.
but
Yeah,
go
man.
on, so yeah, you're still getting drawn out.
Yeah.
So what age was you still getting drawn out?
So I was still getting drawn out. I'm 27 now. I was still getting drawn out, but let's say until 24, 25.
See, this is the thing, yeah.
When you live in the ends, it's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, and that's what I always thought, because you know what, yeah, when I went through my madness, yeah,
Yeah.
I moved out of the ends 2014.
Okay.
Then I always used to think to myself, bro, what would it be like if I was still walking around and I was still there and I was still doing what I was doing, you know what I'm saying?
So, right.
Yeah, bro.
What would it be like? Would I still be getting drawn out and would I still be, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
listen,
the fact that
every
you're
time-
saying that,
Yeah.
Every time I drive through the ends now,
Yeah.
I think to myself, what would it be like to still live here, bro?
Mm.
Because I moved out as well. I
Okay.
don't live there no more.
Yeah.
I moved out when I started college, when we started getting college. So yeah, bro. And then I went to America, so I was just out of it completely.
How do you feel though? Like for you, like for us, man. Well, I'm still there. I don't know why, but I'm leaving anyway soon.
bro, if you're not there,
But,
trust me.
Man's global. Man's
Trust me.
global with it.
But like
Man's
for
in
you,
Poland.
but like for you guys not to live in an area where you grew up and you
Yeah.
know the whole community and you guys have gone through trials and tribulations. How
We
do you?
still go back to see people that are there. you know
No,
what
no,
I'm
but like
saying?
in general. But how do you feel that you're not living in that? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? At those
It's-
situations.
I understand what you're asking. Like,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
It's
I'm
deeper still.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, cause we're all from Newham. I'm gonna answer it on a deeper, cause
Yeah.
I want man to understand what it's like, innit? Like,
Yeah.
you always feel connected to it,
Yeah.
but you don't understand what's going on, so you still feel that actually like we're not. But when you are where you are, you don't fit in.
Yeah, yeah.
You
You're-
don't fit in, but
you
you
are-
are
yeah.
more stress free. You're still aware, just like you would be in the ends, but then you're realizing that the threat level is so much
Higher.
lower.
Oh, okay.
Where you live now,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
That
yeah.
you don't have to be as alert, bro. So you're just moving relaxed, like you're not thinking too much about what might happen, bro. You're just going about your day. Whereas in the ends,
Yeah.
you might step out of your house to do a certain thing. You're thinking, right, this might get a bit techie.
But for me,
Whereas the same
someone
thing to
that's-
do now, like if I was to do in, let's say, Dagenham,
Yeah.
I'm doing it relaxed because I know there's no repercussions to it. Do you know what I mean?
But for
Yeah,
me,
it's too
like
small.
someone that's been in a situation, PTSD, bro, I still move like that. I still move
Okay.
and I'm looking around
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
still
yeah.
make sure that everyone is okay, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I still move every single whip.
Yeah,
bro,
yeah. Because it's the way that you
Yeah,
brought
I
up
still
and the
do
way-
it, yeah, and the PTSD runs how the PTSD runs,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
still a thing, but it's weird because even though you're operating like that, the threat level's still low.
Yeah,
It's a weird reality, bro. Because you're safe,
Yeah.
you're safer,
yeah,
but your brain and you still operate,
It's
and
still programmed.
people still treat you like
Yeah.
you're from Newham.
Yeah.
That brother's from Newham.
You
Yeah.
feel
But you live where you live,
yeah.
and they might know that, but they're still treating you like you are
There's
that.
like an
So
alpha,
you are
there's
that.
like
You know
an
what I'm
alpha
saying?
about you, bro. When you carry yourself a certain way, you carry yourself like in an alpha way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I
yeah,
think
you have
anyway,
to,
because
yeah.
that's what it feels like when I'm walking around, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Like what we've been conditioned to be. Like people.
Mance
feel
is
it,
also
bro.
6'8".
People feel the energy, bro.
That might help as well, you know.
Yeah, and Mance is 6'8". Yeah.
Tall.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But and obviously I got an eye patch as well, but before
Yeah.
I didn't. But obviously the way I dress is still the same, the way I
Yeah.
operate. You know what I'm saying? I still wear baggy or tracksuit bottoms than the young G's are now and you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I'm still from that generation. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
But like yeah man, that's what it's like I would say for me, innit?
Yeah.
Like being from there. But what's it like for you?
Like for
still
me,
living there and still trying to do what you're doing.
you know, it is. So what happened is, I came back to the UK last year May. So I lived 2 years in Australia. So fast forward, yeah, met my partner 2014. I was still trying to find my way. And in 2017, I said I need to leave the country. I need to go
Yeah.
out because Newham was getting too hot. When
You met her in Miami.
I
and
met
you
in
were still
Miami.
here,
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
wasn't
So it was kind of long distance. I'm going there, she's coming there. I lived in Miami for 4 months with her because she had an apartment there. It wasn't working out. She came back here, it wasn't working out. I thought, fuck this, I need to get out. Newham's getting very hot. I'm talking about from
It was, especially them times. Bro.
Yeah, man.
Especially like when we were in college and that.
Trust me, Bobby. it was-
After
it was-
secondary school, like a madness happened
Yeah,
as well around
yeah,
them
yeah.
years. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
10, 11 times. So
Yeah, it's crazy.
ever since then, it just took off, bro. Crazy. though.
Trust me. So I'm talking from like what 014 to 017. I was
You've
still
been there
there.
to see the change as well, fam.
Bro, it's crazy. So what happened is, I said to myself, I need to leave the country. So I had 3 options, 3 countries. It was either Australia, Canada, or New Zealand. So the reason why, to live, because the reason why it was those countries, because they're the only countries that do working visas for 2 years.
Okay.
And because I worked in hospitality, in the kitchen with a bunch of chefs, a lot of them said to me, yo, man, go to Australia. I said, bro, it's in the middle of nowhere.
But it's nice, though.
But it's nice, yeah.
It's nice,
go to Canada, but it's too cold. Go to New Zealand, but you're isolated.
It's quiet as well, yeah.
It's too far. So I thought, you know what, I've done a bit of research, and I saw, all you need is about £3,000 and a passport. Criminal record or no criminal record, they'll still take you in, but you just got to be honest.
Swear down.
I didn't even know. People,
Big up, bro.
go there, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
What, just
People
Australia or
wanted
all
to change.
3 of them countries?
All 3 of them. Australia's a bit tricky because the immigration laws are a bit tough. Canada's a bit more relaxed
they
than New
don't want
Zealand.
no one
What
there,
type
bro.
of people like us go there?
They'll take us 100%.
No, but did they go from your experience? Like, are they out there? Like,
As in, like,
would
like,
people go out there and see
from
and
Newham
see,
sides,
like,
from
us,
Newham
man?
sides.
Just like, have you seen man from
around
London there?
Yeah.
You know what? I've seen
Or from anywhere in England that are from places where we're from.
I've seen a lot of people from the UK, but not from a deprived area.
No, not from inner city London.
No.
Alright,
no.
before we go into that, yeah.
Alright, my people, right now we got Raid Solo in the building as well. You know what I'm saying? Man's here with Blackman Da Traveller. What you saying, bro?
Come on, I'm all good, my bro, man. Just here. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I can hear him loud and clear though, bro.
Yeah, I'm all good, my bro, there, man. Just there, man. Just thought, you know what, I support Blackman Da Traveller and you, man, love for having man as well. And obviously, I'm an up-and-coming artist from East London, Newham.
Come on, G.
Yeah,
That's
so
right. Come on, G.
obviously,
We're in the building.
Newham's a place where there's a lot of struggles, a lot of stuff's going on as well. So you get your good times out of it, but
A lot of talent at the same time.
of course, too much talent. You see what I'm saying? Not just including myself, but not only just music. Like Newham is on the rise in terms of talent. It's just in terms of like support. Innit? If you got the right, obviously we'll go into that, innit? But
Yeah, no, but you do music yourself as well, innit? You're
so-
trying to do your thing as well.
Yeah, I'm
innit?
doing it more. Don't get me wrong, I get help out of it, like here and there, but more time I'm doing it independent. So if I go studios by myself, what's it called, visuals. Obviously, I've got my boy that does visuals there. We do it together, but obviously that comes out of my pocket myself. So it's
Yeah,
just like,
so you're trying to do your
so,
thing, bro.
Yeah,
Come
so
on,
I'm
man.
just trying to learn at the same time,
Yeah.
and at the same time, whatever I do know, just try to give it out to people as well. So they
Exactly.
know in
So
future as
listen,
well.
people, man, it's all positive today. You understand? That's what we're here for
Yeah,
today.
no,
You understand?
100%.
And obviously, you know, I've got my guy 32P in the building as
Yeah,
well.
fam.
You know, he's on his music team. What are you saying, bro?
I'm here, bro. I'm here.
You know what I'm saying? And we got
Yeah, thinking
engineer
of
man.
some
Hey,
bars,
what's your name? What do you want everyone to know you as, bro? Armani, yeah? Come on, G. We got Armani in the building, engineering up the whole thing as well, bro. What are you saying, bro?
IT Armani.
I gotta let everyone know who's in the building
Yeah,
because
yeah.
right now we're gonna dive into what Blackman Da Traveller is about and what he's
Yeah.
into. So, alright, bro. Right now we're in Australia.
Yeah.
One second.
So you got the visa.
Yeah.
One second, Luke.
Let me
yeah.
ask you a question. Oh, hold
I just
on.
want to say from this view, yeah, the conversation is immense. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Normally,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah,
naturally, innit? I want to say this at the start when you lot were talking, but like watching you lot now, like it's a bit-
Energy, man. Come on, man.
Energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a
How
big
many
conversation.
years you had, bro?
If you're from Newham right now, bro, this is for us. I need you lot to understand that, bro.
Can I just say something? Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Big up my boy Raids.
Yes,
You get me?
yeah, man.
I
Come
went
on,
to school with him. You get me? Up and coming rapper.
Yeah.
Big up my man over there that's next to him as well.
Yeah,
And the
big
engineer
up, man.
guys.
Yeah, man.
I'm just saying this podcast, yeah, it's about interviewing me, but at the same time we're all networking together.
Yeah,
That's the
for
most
real.
important thing.
Yeah.
It's not always about like I'm gonna give a message before I jump in. A lot of people say, oh, like when you come up and whatever, bro, we need to network together. It's the only way for growth. So
It's the
big
only
up
way we
everyone.
can do it, man.
Big up everyone that's in this room, yeah.
No,
literally.
Nah, for real,
It's
bro.
It's the
Come
most
on, man.
important thing, bro.
Because you know what,
Yeah.
people, listen, I know we're from Newham and it's mad right now and you
Yeah.
lot might be looking at this with a certain energy, but bro, this is hard to do, man. We're trying to do a thing and this
And
is
that's exactly what we were talking about. What you said along them lines. That
Yeah,
what
yeah.
we were saying. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Before you
man.
come,
Big up,
we
bro.
had the same sort of conversation.
For real,
100%.
but listen, in my opinion, what you're doing
Yeah.
is what everyone needs to learn about and understand because fam,
We need it in our lives.
you're
fam.
doing
help a lot
stuff,
of
you're
people.
doing stuff that no one in this room is close to doing right now. You understand?
Yeah.
So, bro, you know what I mean? So
Man ain't
any-
even going on holiday this year. fam.
You know what I'm saying? So, you're
Next
this
year,
bruv.
fam.
Yeah, like how did? So when did this happen? So what year? Where year is this? You got the
So basically, I got the visa in 2017.
2017.
One sec.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes,
Because
bro.
me, yeah,
Yeah.
I've always said if I don't want to live here, which I don't really, I'd want to live in Canada, innit?
Okay.
Why did you not pick Canada out? of-
I'll
because-
tell you why, yeah.
Mance is Lithuanian and he was born in Lithuania.
Labas litas.
Came here when he was a
That's the only word I know, Lithuania.
Real traveller.
Labas litas, that's all I know, man.
Yeah, good morning,
Come on,
good
G.
morning.
So I need you to understand what level he's coming
We're
with.
dealing with real
yeah.
stuff.
So-
Experience.
So like to answer your question, yeah, why did I chose Australia instead of Canada?
Canada, yeah.
So the main reason why, because Australia's got everything, bro. They got beaches, the weather's beautiful, and it's more like it's there. Canada's a bit too cold for me,
in
innit?
the winter, innit?
In the winter. But yeah, Australia,
People
bro.
understand, yeah.
Would you live there full time?
In
Rest of
Australia,
your life, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
If I had the chance, I'll go back now.
Swear
I swear to God, bro.
Well, everyone that's been there says the same thing.
Swear to
It's
God,
mad.
bro.
Australia, that they would want to live there.
It's another level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Why? What is it though?
So basically, yeah, so I got my visa in 2017. And then I literally, what happened is, so I flew out to South America to Argentina, because that's where she's from, my partner. So from Argentina, we flew to Australia. It took us like 2 days. Tropical, bro.
Got a tropical.
Yeah.
Hey, man from Newham.
Hey, listen, shout out my
Understand?
partner, man. I'm not going to say her name,
Yeah,
but
man.
she knows.
Go on.
So basically,
Never
yeah.
heard that before.
So I flew out from Buenos Aires to America. It took us 2 days to get there. Both of us didn't have a lot of money, bro. I'm glad to you. You need like 3 bags. I didn't even have 3 bags of money. I spent half of my money already. So I'm just holding on to what I have. I'm doing raw backpacking, bro. She's got whatever she has in it. So we got there now. And
You're hitchhiking that.
No. I have, but I'm gonna move on to that later.
Okay.
Yeah. So what
You've not
happened
reached
is,
the levels yet.
so what happened is I got to Australia. We don't know no one there. My partner's got a friend in Australia, but that's like in the north of Australia. Australia's the size of Europe, bro. It's a big country.
Massive.
It's a massive country.
It's a continent.
It's a continent. So we there, we've got no job sorted. We just got accommodation, 1 week in a hostel. I'm like, fuck this, man.
What's the hostels like? What do they look like?
It's weird.
Yeah, try and get. Hey, Armani. Try and get some hostel images on Australia.
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 What city? What town?
I was in Sydney.
Sydney hostels, fam.
I was in Sydney. So it was weird because it's like, I've stayed in hostels before, but the hostel there was like 20 people in one room. The dorms are massive.
Yeah.
I always ask
bunk
people
beds
this
and
question.
bunk beds.
People that travel, I always ask them this question. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but bruv, what's it like? 20 people in a room. What are people doing? Are people nasty?
Where's
are
your
people
bags, fam?
beating
Like,
and
what's
that?
in
What's going on?
But I'll tell you one thing, in that hostel, there was everything. There was obviously girls were beating guys. You know what I mean? There
Or
was
like prostitutes or just like
No, like backpackers, innit? Backpackers.
can't do that.
Yeah. There was
Everyone's drunk.
what were there? There was like cockroaches and that. Cockroaches. But you know what it is? That's the
Experience, fam.
that's it.
Yeah.
Was you happy? Like, how was you feel? Was you like, yeah, I'm loving this, or was you like?
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I couldn't even do that because my partner's there, first of all, innit?
Right.
So I gotta behave myself.
Yeah.
Second
Man
of
is
all,
watching the cockroaches jump around.
yeah. Second of all, you know, it's experience because I come from Newham, innit? If you say to my man, yo, guys, I'm gonna go Central London or like I'm gonna go Manchester, but I'm gonna stay in a hostel. People gonna be like, bro, like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like,
That's what I think about.
stay in an
everyone.
Airbnb or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me to do that, I've come out of my comfort zone.
Right.
'Cause don't forget, I've still got this world mentality when I'm in Australia.
Of course.
Right.
So I just had to adapt to the way they
And
live.
being in a room and trying to be comfortable enough to go
Yeah.
to sleep.
Yeah.
Pardon me. In a room with 20 people, fam.
Yeah.
Must be mad.
You
From
know what I
anywhere.
mean?
I'm not sleeping, fam.
That's crazy.
No intimacy, nothing, boy. It was crazy.
Nothing, I'm not
It was
sleeping.
crazy.
Yeah, so
Just
how
laying
do you
there,
get
my eyes
comfortable?
open.
How do you get comfortable enough to like just doze off, like sleep 20 people?
You know what it
in
is, yeah?
Australia, bro. Bare hot spiders,
Yeah,
cockroaches,
yeah.
snakes,
Everything.
monkeys, and that.
Strong pack, that
Everything.
strong
Yeah,
Australian
bro.
pack.
You know what it is? I think, first of all, I just adjust to the environment. And then second of all, the way I talk to people, I make sure that we're in the same energy. 'Cause I could be in a hostel with 20 people, 5 of them might be killers. I don't know who they are. They could be paedophiles, rapists. Remember, I'm in a foreign country. So as long as I talk to you and you're genuine, I feed off your energy, then I'm going to lower my guard down. So I'm going to sleep in peace. But if there's like a funny character on that bed and there's like 2 weirdos on that bed, fuck, I need to either
That's
avoid
exactly
these
it.
lot or I got to talk to them because I'm going to be in the same room with them.
Is where you're from.
You have to scan them, innit? You got to talk to
Yeah.
them, have a conversation, see what they're like. Because, bruv, the Australian outback ain't no joke. Bruv.
Yeah,
The man will
yeah,
chop
yeah.
you up, bruv.
Yeah, but like is where we're from. Does that help you out there, like, or like, you know what I mean, to like navigate people and suss people, or is it like a whole new thing you have to learn?
I think 100% it does because I think if you come from an area like Newham, that is so deprived, you know what I mean, high crime rate, highest whatever, like pregnancy rate, whatever, you know what I mean. I think if you're very street smart, and I think you'll be able to travel anywhere around the world as long as you're street smart because then you know the roads, you can suss people's body
know how to
language,
communicate.
you know how to communicate, and you can bargain.
Yeah.
But if you come from a privileged neighborhood background, mate, you're gonna get eaten. It's
You're
like a
gonna be
jungle.
too
You know
entitled,
what I mean?
bro. Yeah.
I hear it.
For example, like all of
Like
us.
what you done in Poland is mad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because of
I rate
just the nature of how Poland is as a country.
Yeah,
bro. I know
yeah.
how Lithuania is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Poland is like sort of similar, bro. So
Yeah.
it's just mad that you even went there on a solo. Was you by yourself?
By myself, bro.
Yeah, just on a solo one, just walking around talking to people.
Let's
You
not
get
go
me?
to Poland yet, bro. We haven't finished Australia. We'll go to
I'm not.
You can go anywhere in the world. You can go anywhere in the world.
be here all day.
That's not me,
So we'll go
that's
there,
not
bro.
me.
Yeah,
obviously.
We'll go there.
In
you
depth,
understand?
innit? But I'm just saying in general,
Yeah,
fam,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just crazy, fam.
Don't
Like,
get excited. and
man
go-
had the.
go straight to
I
Europe.
want to say, I even want to say the courage to do it, bro, because
Yeah,
not
yeah.
many people would do that. You get me? Or Poland, nah, fuck that, I ain't going there, bro.
Was it the pressure that made you just go? It was getting hot. It was mad.
Yeah.
You had your partner. You met your partner in Newham?
No, I met her in Miami. I was on holiday.
2014.
2014. Yeah.
Okay. You knew that already, so I'm not listening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you weren't
Say
listening.
nothing. Say
Yeah,
nothing. Say
yeah.
nothing.
You know why? Because when you were saying it, you were telling the camera that you already knew that, but these times you don't even know now, bro.
I didn't know that, bro.
You told the camera you did.
I didn't, bro.
So we can edit it. It's
Go on, bro. Go on, bro.
Yeah.
Stick it on him every.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
No.
Alright,
Stick it
say
on him,
nothing.
don't
Say
worry,
nothing.
bro.
Ding,
Yeah.
ding. Cool.
Yeah.
Stick it on him, I have to, fam.
Go on, bro. Go on.
Yeah, so basically move forward. So I'm in Australia, whatever, I'm doing my thing. And then what happened is, in Australia, you got to do 88 days in your first year, like 3 months to get your second year. But you got to do farm work, agriculture work. It's mandatory if you want to get your second year. Anyone. But if you don't do...
That's 3 months, G.
Yeah, but if you don't do the 3 months, you don't get your second year. But you don't have to do it. You have to do it if you want to get your second year, if that makes
You stay
sense.
there for 3 months and just.
No. For example, Australia, what they do, they give you 1 year visa straight away.
Right, yeah, I'm
But to get your second year, you got to do 3 months agriculture work
in the first year.
in the first year.
That's
What's that?
first.
Agriculture or what's that? Slavery?
Yeah, pretty much slavery.
Slavery.
You got like no
Just
choice,
out there.
like mandatory. Like.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
Okay.
people. I'm not saying it's a black people slavery thing. 'Cause
Yeah,
obviously
yeah,
there's
yeah.
white people, different nationalities out there doing it as well.
Yeah.
But what do you mean by agriculture?
So agriculture, as in like anything that has to do with like either food growing, planting, picking, anything that has to do with food. It could be construction. It could be anything to do with like animals and that as well. So what I done?
Oh, okay,
You
so
get
it's
a
not like
choice.
slavery. Because when I'm thinking
Not
agriculture,
really. Not really.
I was thinking like.
They pick the farmers for you.
Oh, they just
Yeah,
Bruv,
yeah.
I'm thinking in the hot Australian sun, just everyone there digging. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking that it is, bro.
Like
You know
an
what I mean,
American
bro? That's
film
some
and that.
slavery
You know
thing,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
Everyone just out there, man,
Wild
hot,
West,
bro.
bro.
Vest over your head, bro. Wrapped around your head, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Desert.
Go on, bro.
Yeah, so I'm there now. I said to my partner, right, man, I need to get a second year. I don't want to go back to Newham, and I'm loving the life. She said, no, forget that,
She
forget
came
that.
with you as well.
Yeah, she came with me. So what happened is, went to the farm in the East Coast in Queensland, not far from like Townsville. It's like a little nice area. And then basically I was picking chilies. It was the worst job ever, bro. It was like 40 degrees.
Yeah, chilies have to be hot.
Mate, it was 40 degrees. I'm wearing like a long high vest. I've got a zoot in my mouth because you can smoke weed in a farm. That's the good thing about Australia. Bushweed, but you can do whatever you want. Australia's it's not like England, mate. You can do whatever you want. It's a big country.
Wild, yeah.
So
Too
I'm
much
there.
people to.
Yeah, so I'm there smoking a spliff, whatever, and I'm thinking I'm not making no money, bro. And I'm picking chilies, and it's like I'm cutting my hands. There's spiders over there. I'm like, I can't do this.
You ain't got no money because you're smoking, or is it smoking?
No, you know, it's smoking free because someone's like, I've got weed. Ah, cool. So
Yeah,
picking,
come on, man.
that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And then I thought, you know what, I can't do this. And then I met a bunch of English guys, and they were like, look, we're picking watermelons. We're making like almost like £1,000 something pounds a week. I said, picking watermelons? I said, yeah. I said, where? In the Northern Territory, not far from the Outback. I'm like, fuck.
How far away is that from Queensland?
Far, bro.
Oh,
It's in the middle. It's
Mass, show that.
yeah.
Get me.
please.
It's like,
Show
it's
that
like,
map,
It's
get
like,
me?
it's like somewhere in the middle.
In the middle.
Yeah,
That's always
where
good place to be.
the
Like.
Outback
is
is
where the
hot.
people go fucking missing.
Yeah. It's hot, bro.
Missing, bro.
Aboriginal territory, like real Australian territory. Shout out Aboriginals, yeah. So what happened is,
Hold tight, them man.
so what happened is, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do this. So I picked watermelons for like 2 months where I got to connect with one farmer.
Yeah.
Mate, the watermelons were big. Some of them were like 25 kg. They were big.
Bro,
Yeah,
okay.
no lie. But the money's good. And then the second thing, I thought, okay, cool. So then they said to me, if you want to make more money, come to the Outback and pick watermelons. So I stayed in a town called Ali Quran. It was like 5 minutes from Alice Springs. Bro, it was like 45 degrees, humid in the middle of nowhere.
Jesus.
So I went there.
humid.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy.
Literally,
That's
I went
death,
there.
Bro,
I would die, bro.
That's actually.
Yeah, so I went there. I'm picking watermelons. My partner, I got her the job, so she's driving the tractor because she's finished her days already. But I had to finish my days, and once I done my days, I stayed longer to make money. So I'm there, a black guy from Newham, from Stratford, picking watermelons in the middle of Australia in the desert. Who the fuck is gonna do that? You know what I mean? People looking at me like this guy's a madman.
Yeah.
So I'm posting on my Instagram. People like, mate, I'm surprised you're not getting killed.
So you and
Yeah,
Ray's,
yeah,
you
yeah,
and Ray's are
kidnapping
boys at the
it out,
time,
bro.
right?
Yeah, from school.
So
From
what's the
school.
conversation that's going on between you, man? Because he's doing up Mazzoline.
Yeah.
You're here.
Even
What's the
the people back
conversation that's
home, like,
going
what
on
were they
between you,
saying?
man?
Nah,
Crazy question.
literally, like,
Kind of-
Go on,
When
speak
he-
into the mic.
yeah, nah, literally, when he went to Australia, like, we were talking before, but then we just went, like, when he goes to Australia, he just goes to Australia and do his thing. When he comes back, he'll tell me all the stories. Trust me, there's
Okay.
a catalogue
So he's
of
been
the
a
story.
traveller, he's been,
Yeah,
like, had that in him.
yeah, but literally, what a story, because obviously, like, I've worked with him, like, numerous times, we work well together. This guy, he's a grafter. When it comes to work, this guy, he don't matter. Bro, when it comes to money, anything, especially working with him as well. But one thing he was telling me as well, when he was doing that type of stuff, imagine he told me one time now, there were snakes there, and the snakes were coming towards him.
Stop that.
And then imagine he had to kill the snake. He showed me the thing of killing the snakes.
Yeah,
know
bro.
what? Like,
With a shovel, bro.
Yeah.
So the man's thinking, wait, what? Man's out there killing stuff. Bro, come back, bro. What you doing, bro? What's going on, bro? My guy's trying to kill himself, bro.
yeah, man, it was
Yeah,
mad.
bro. Them Australians got him tripping, bro.
Trust me.
But yeah, so go on,
Crazy.
bro. What's going on? Man's killing snakes.
Yeah,
But yeah,
so
go
basically,
on.
I'm there now.
So you're in the
And then
outback.
I'm in the outback. I'm in the middle of
Fast,
nowhere.
bro.
40 degrees. I couldn't handle it. The first night I saw a snake like going past my foot in the night time.
Gee.
So I'm like, did I see something?
Yeah.
And then I've gone back in the. So basically, what happened is that we staying in like mini rooms in it, in the farm. So the accommodation's provided, but you gotta pay. But it's alright. They take out from your payslip. So anyway, I've gone out now. Just in the night time, just to look at the stars. I've gone on the floor. I'm walking down in the middle of the desert. The snake's gone past my foot. So I'm like, did I see something? I've run back to my room. I went to get my phone to put on the light. The snake's moving, but it's a long snake.
Yeah.
So I've gone in to call my partner. I said, hey, babes, come out. She said, what? I said, come out. I got something to show you. I said, look at that. The girl scrammed. She ran back inside. I'm like, man,
Girls ain't on it, bro.
I'm in the middle of nowhere. The snake's getting past
You had to
me.
step up. Did you feel like you had to, or was you scared?
I didn't kill it because it was big. So I left it. But then when I was picking watermelons, like I said to my boy Raids, like when you pick watermelons, mate, like
sitting
the
on
vine is very high and some of the vine
you
comes
don't
up to
know
your
what's
chest.
down
So
there,
you don't know what's down there. Bro, I've had snakes gone past
In
my
Australia, you
foot.
done.
Yeah. I've had snakes gone past my foot. I've seen rats gone past me, like dead wallabies.
Australian rats, bro.
Wallaby looks mad. No, they're
Yeah,
buggers.
yeah. Australia's. It's,
Put that up on the screen, big man.
Oh my days.
yeah,
No, I
man.
was gonna ask how is Australia about all them animals, bro? Because I'm hearing it's crazy. All
Bro,
them poison.
Australia's one of the countries where anything can kill you, bro.
Did you get used
Yeah.
to it?
I got used to it when I was in Sydney with the spiders.
You're mad, man.
And then when I went to the farm, I was like, fuck me, man.
What's the
I'm
maddest
when you went out to
spider?
the
I was about to say, what were the worst type of spiders?
What's the maddest
what they got there, man? They got the ones with the red dots. That's like one of the most poisonous spiders in the world.
Did you see that?
I saw that.
What?
And
spider?
then
Black Widow.
Black Widow, I saw that one.
So what do you do? Do you remain calm? Do
You
you
know,
run? Do
with
you
the Black
slap
Widow,
it up?
yeah, you got to be very quick. So I was working in construction in Sydney. Yeah, you got to be very quick, bro.
Why, bro? It's a spider.
Nah, bro, like once the spiders bite you, you can like you got a period of time.
yeah,
where you
yeah,
can,
you got-
so
yeah.
you
So
got to
what?
be quick.
What? They got period of time at you.
Yeah, the jump at you know, and once they bite you, you're literally gone. So what happened is I was working in Sydney as a labourer.
Yeah.
And then I remember I was working like in a construction site and it was bare spiders. And I did see that Black Widow. I thought I had to think quick. I had cement. I had a wheelbarrow. I just chucked the cement. Because he ain't gonna kill me. Like, he chucked it. But I felt bad. But I thought because the cement's thick in it.
Yeah.
And I felt bad. But I thought, you know
Man said I
what?
felt bad. It was life or
Mate,
death.
life or
man.
death.
Yeah,
Yeah, life or
you
death.
know, you blood.
Yeah, I'm saying that
No.
now, but yeah, I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying
Instinct.
That.
Yeah, so I chucked the cement. I think, fuck this, man. I can't do this. So anyway, fast forward. I've gone to the farm now. I'm picking watermelons. Snakes are going past my foot. And then there was one moment, I'm literally walking and I see a brown snake. It's one of the most poisonous snakes in the world. And you get a lot
Not
of
the
them.
same day.
No, different day.
Okay.
And then you get a lot of them in Australia. So what happened is I'm walking now. And I saw the
It's
snake.
called brown snake. That's it.
Brown snake. If you Google it, you see it, bro. And then and after the thing is with Australia, a lot of the farms don't have the anti-venom kit in it. So the farm that I worked in, we didn't have the anti-venom
Can
kit.
you buy it yourself, like a?
Bro,
self?
you're in the middle of
Bare
nowhere.
peas, no
I'm in the
safety.
desert. Don't forget, I'm
You know
in
what
the
I'm
desert.
saying?
I'm in
Bare
the
peas,
desert.
no safety. That's
Yeah.
why I'm scared of
Yeah.
Australia, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
So what happened is,
I would have to go there with
crazy.
men
Yeah,
to my
yeah.
eyeballs, bro.
yeah, so what happened is, the snake's gone past me. I'm like, bruv, it's either me or the snake. So I've called the other backpackers. I said, yo, guys, it's a brown snake. Everyone's rushing because everyone wants to kill one, innit?
Okay.
I've got a shovel
Why does everyone want to kill one?
because it's one
It's a
of the
brown
poison
snake,
snakes.
bro.
It's a
You
brown snake.
mad. Take that home to the missus.
Yeah.
Right.
What?
So
Makes
basically-
that man killed a predator.
Yeah, it's a brown snake.
Oh,
Brown
yeah.
snake, bro.
Look at that. That looks mad.
Yeah. Poisonous, brother. Yeah, that's poisonous. So what happened is, I've got the shovel, and then I'm getting towards the snake. Rule number 1: never approach a snake, because once a snake goes up and it hustles, it means it's ready to fight.
Oh,
And that's when you went through it.
So that's when I went through. So the snake's gone up. So the snake's guard has gone up now. I've got the shovel. I thought, fuck this. I can run, but if I trip and that snake,
Yeah, it's
I-
gone. You're
I'm
gone. You're gone.
So my boys that was with in the farm, they surrounded it, got the shovel, and we just hit it, and then we just killed
Go
it
on,
half. And then I was holding it with my hand, half dead, but I was holding it from the bottom because apparently if you don't chop the head off, the snake can still bite you.
Right.
innit?
Oh
You can
my
die.
days.
So I'm holding the snake like this. I've got a video on my Instagram. I'm like, yeah, is it dead? Is it dead?
And
they,
it moves up.
they're telling me that it's dead, but it's half alive. So I'm like, fuck. So it's moving towards me, and I just chucked it on the floor. I got a video on my Instagram. Yeah, that
And
was
finished it off or just left it?
finished it off.
moving towards you.
Yeah,
Stratford style, bro.
Yeah,
Did you get it?
yeah. That was crazy, man.
Executed up the
yeah.
God damn. In front of me, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Fucking mad.
But yeah, bro. So
The Black Bear Grylls real talk.
so how was
No, that's mad. That's
for
mad.
real, bro?
Yeah.
Survival thing, bro.
So alright, so you was trying to hustle, you was getting your P's though.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how you was navigating. So like,
Yeah.
what those the type of people that you were meeting? Like, what was? Because I know like knowing people is very restricted.
Yeah,
Who's in
yeah.
there, the type of people you're gonna meet.
Yeah.
So like, who were the people? Like, who would you say that you? Alright, yeah. Who did you connected with the most in Australia or
Yeah.
around the world?
Yeah.
Who did you connect with the most? Who tried to do you up the wrong way?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, man, just that and the most interesting people and
I
stuff
think
like that.
in Australia, I connected more with the backpackers more than Australians.
Mm.
Australians are okay, but Australians are a lot of them. The ones in the city are a bit cocky and arrogant because a lot of them have never seen interracial relationships. Because I'm black and my partner's Latino. So when they see a black person with a white person, they look at you. But if they see a black and black person, they're not going to look. If it's an Asian, they're not going to look. So they're very curious.
Judgmental.
And some of them asked me like, where am I from? And I was like, oh, I'm from London. They were like, oh, you're from London? I said, yeah. But a lot of them were thinking England just have pure white people. I'm like, London and Sydney are kind of similar. Like, it's a very multicultural
So
city.
it's like America. They ain't got a clue what London's like.
Yeah. And then the Australians in the farm, God, half of them don't even know what's going on because a lot of them don't even leave the farm. So
Dude,
they're not used to seeing
Okay.
other...
And imagine Australia's an isolated country
Yeah,
anyway.
it is, yeah.
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 Would you ever go to North Korea, fam?
I would. If I had the chance,
Yeah.
I'd go. Yeah.
Swear down.
If I had the chance, I'd go.
That's
man.
why you're gonna go,
That's
man.
nice. It's a brave man.
I hope I do.
This is a brave brother,
Man,
man.
sit there and watch it on YouTube. Trust me. Watch that. So the people were kind of like a bit weird, obviously, you
Yeah.
and your missus. So
Yeah.
how was you two navigating
So basically,
just with the backpackers? So you was kind of like
Yeah.
riding with them. So like, what was the type of backpacker?
From
like?
all over the world, the backpackers.
100% all over,
Yeah.
because everyone's from different nationalities can access this visa.
Mm.
So I'm more sociable. She's a bit more like enclosed type of person.
Yeah.
So I was talking with all the other backpackers. I mostly got along with the French people, like the French backpackers, especially the ones from Paris, because I can relate to some of them. A lot of them come from the girls in Paris.
Okay.
Paris,
Yeah.
French black.
Yeah, no, French black and French Arab. French
black and
yeah,
Arab.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
So I can relate to those type of
So
people.
they're like what, Senegalese?
Yeah.
Places like-
Mali, Algeria,
Congolese.
them
Right,
type of
right,
people.
right,
Yeah.
right.
So I was mingling.
Algeria, yeah.
I was mingling more with them in the farm, and I can relate to like their background type of thing. And then the Italians, I was mingling with them because everyone was smoking weed, and Italians were always smoking weed and that.
Oh, well, they're smokers.
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
Italians.
so-
Okay.
yeah.
Cool ass brothers, bro.
Yeah. So they were smoking, but I got along more with the backpackers instead of the Australians. And then, so I'm there on my first year, then I got my second year, and I just done the same thing. I just rotated, like done my farm work, whatever. And then literally, I got a message from a girl that I went to school with, shout out Loretta. So she must have DM'd me on Instagram. She said, like, Amir, you got to start YouTube. So I just ignored her. I said, but what do you mean? Like, I'm in Australia, I'm starting somewhere fresh,
picking
you know what I mean?
watermelons,
Yeah, I'm picking watermelons. And she said, look, you got to start YouTube because you're doing something beautiful that a lot of people don't do.
Like you have to.
And don't
Yeah,
get deceived, bro.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I was,
yeah,
so I was
you
like,
have to.
I was just like ignoring her. I thought, look, I'm in Australia, leave me alone.
I'm just living my life.
Living
bro.
my life.
I hear you. Yeah,
And then she DM'd me again. She said, Amir, look into it. There's no black person from inner city London that's doing this. I told my partner, she said, no, do you in it? I thought, you know what? It's a message from God, innit? Because if a person's sending me a message, it's a message from God. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna look into this.
Yeah,
So
man, it's worth it.
I must have typed black British travel bloggers. Females came up. Shout out to the sisters. So that came up. And then I typed black male British travel bloggers. I think there was one guy called Jabril, some old school guy. He done it as well.
Wait, I saw one. Somalian brother. I think is that the right word to say? I saw it recently. Somalian the right word to say.
Yeah.
Somalian brother.
Somalia than it is.
Was it with Chucks? Was it that one you're talking about?
I don't know, brother. I saw him on Insta, followed him and everything.
Yeah.
But I came across him
Okay.
on Insta, and he was in Dubai, and he was traveling somewhere else, and he was doing it on his iPhone. I remember he kept saying that. But he's a Somalian
that's a
brother.
hard grind, bro.
He's around about
Man
our
must have
generation as well.
bare
Actually.
power banks in his backpack, bro.
Right, and his thing is he wants to be the first Somali. I think he wants to be like one of the Somalian travelers.
Shout him
I'm
out,
sorry,
shout
man.
him out.
I can't work out your name, bro. But listen,
Yeah.
I've seen you in it.
Yeah.
But you two, but obviously you're directly from where I'm from.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, go on.
Yeah, so basically, I'm like, okay, so I've looked into it. I've typed black male British travel bloggers. Only one guy came up. I thought, you know what, forget this. So I looked more. I studied it more. I watch a lot of Nipsey Hussle videos. Rest in peace, my man.
Yeah, bro.
I watch a lot of his interviews and that. And I thought, you know what, if this guy's started the Marathon Clothing, Crenshaw is rapping, but he implemented everything under his brand. I thought, what can I do the same but through traveling? Boom. Bought a camera, bro. I've never filmed in my life.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about it.
Bro,
I
you
just
just
bought a
turn
camera.
it
What camera did you buy?
I bought a Sony A7 II. I remember it off by heart because that was the most expensive thing I've ever bought in my life, bro.
It's a good camera.
Mad camera.
It's a
Mad
good
camera,
It's a
bro.
good
Yeah.
camera.
4K, HD,
It's a good
everything.
camera.
Yeah.
Proper thing.
Yeah, proper thing. So I bought that. I bought a tripod. I don't know how to use the tripod. I just bought that. Cause I
Well,
just,
one of them handheld ones.
yeah. Because all the bloggers have it. So I thought, let me get all of this.
Yeah.
Everything.
That's how you do it. Yeah.
Everything's paid for from my
Man
pocket.
got the beginner
You know what I
kit,
mean?
bro.
Okay,
Top
so
tier
all from
one.
all from your watermelons.
All from my
bruv,
watermelons, yeah.
Yeah, come on.
So
Bruv,
I've
that's
got
mad,
that.
fam.
Yeah, everything for watermelon. So I've got the camera now, and I thought, you know what, I got to start filming. I had a strategy. Not a lot of people know this. I had no videos, yeah, but I had my YouTube channel. When I was in the farm, I spoke to all the backpackers. I said, listen, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. Can you subscribe? They subscribed. When I was in Sydney, I worked as a labourer in the morning and as a waiter in the afternoon. When I was serving food to customers, I'm up and coming travel blogger. Can you subscribe? They subscribed. So I got
daily.
bro, I had to think quick.
Yeah.
So I got 1,000 subscribers without no video. Cool.
Then how long? How long?
How long?
It doesn't matter, but I just
That
want to know.
is
Bro,
an
I was in
absolute
Australia for 2
madness,
years.
Yeah.
bro.
I was in Australia for 2
You
years.
just
yeah.
shout on everything
Yeah.
I do, bro. Man said he got 1,000 YouTube subscribers with not one video.
Got one video. I swear that.
That, bruv, I'll rate that. Go on, bro.
Yeah.
Carry on. We need to deep what
So,
you just said
I
because you
got-
just brushed over that. Like you didn't just tell me that.
So
No,
I
it
got
really don't matter
1,000
how long it happened, then, innit? But I just want to know for the sake of
Yeah,
this
so
thing.
basically, I got 1,000 subs without no video.
Yeah.
And then this was like this was on my second year. So
Okay.
this is 2019.
Not even that long.
And I was like, okay. Then people DMing me. You got no video. And people started to unfollow me on Instagram.
Okay.
And then on YouTube, I thought, fuck. I stayed on the grind and then I got 1,400. And I thought, you know what? I've already got the 1,000 subs. I gotta get content. Forget
Time,
this.
bro.
So my visa finished last year, January, the 13th of January,
2020.
2020. The first place I went was Vietnam. That's when I started to film.
Yeah.
That's when I started to film in Vietnam.
Why Vietnam?
Vietnam, why? Because I wanted to go from the north to the south. And in the north, they share a border with China. And
Why?
It's very diverse, Vietnam. And I
Why
just,
did you think, bro?
yeah.
Was it an obsession that was
Did you
just-
meet
Bare
anyone from
countries in
there?
the
No,
world,
no,
you know.
no,
If someone
no,
said to
no.
me, where do you want to go right now? I wouldn't have a fucking
I didn't meet no one
clue.
from Vietnam.
Yeah, like why
But
Vietnam?
The reason why Vietnam,
No,
Vietnam,
someone like that recommended it maybe.
it's not even that, you know what it is? Because I watch a lot of travel content. And I see how these travel bloggers, some of them go to these countries where a lot of people don't understand these countries for their natural beauty. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So when I
Just
saw
hit the name.
You don't see the real of it.
yeah. So for example, when I saw videos about Vietnam and I saw the north with China, the border with Thailand, I said, fuck. Then I just thought, I don't know any black person or person of color, Asian, Caucasian, that's been there.
Vietnam especially.
Vietnam, or maybe the touristic sites, but that's been from the north to the south, and it's been to borders. I thought, fuck this, I'm gonna go there. So I went there. So literally, I went there. As soon as I got to Vietnam, my God, people started asking for pictures and pictures and
Yeah, I
pictures.
heard that happens out there in that
Bro,
side of
I
Asia still.
swear
I
down.
heard this was the East, isn't it? The East
Bro,
of Asia.
yeah, man,
The
Southeast
East,
Asia.
those whatever.
It's
Yeah,
too
Southeast.
much.
Yeah,
So-
I heard it's like that.
So
bro.
I'm there. I've just come out.
Especially if you're tall as well.
Mate.
So like they're thinking, bro,
Yeah.
some tall black guy,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
days, bro.
So
One
I've
in
come
a
out the
lifetime.
airport. So I've come out the airport now. Picture straight away. I'm like, bruv, let me just go through immigration. So I've gone for immigration now. Then whenever I travel, I always get a SIM card in any country to make sure I got data. So I'm not restricted for like internet.
I've always wanted to ask someone this year.
Yeah.
When they're asking you for pictures,
Yeah.
what's the energy that you're feeling? Is it friendly or is it? Do you feel like
Like
you're
an
some
object.
circus,
Novelty.
like you're some circus monkey or something like
You
that?
know what? I think.
How do you feel? Because I've heard black
Yeah.
people tell me that, but never actually dive into
Yeah.
how they feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because when I was there, I'll be honest with you, I think I was the only person of colour. Because I landed from the north in Hanoi. So I was going to go from Hanoi all the way to the south to Ho Chi Minh. I was the only person of colour over there. I didn't see any like Asian person, Caucasian. I saw a lot of Westerners, like backpackers, but I didn't see no colour person. So when I'm there now, I thought, okay. And then when they asked me for a picture, I looked around the airport and then I knew the reason why. Because I don't see people like
They don't
us.
see us,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
So I was
understand
humble.
it as well.
I was like, yeah, picture,
Yeah.
whatever. But then when I kept to walking in Hanoi, then my partner came over because she flew from, she was traveling around Thailand with her sister.
Okay.
So when she came to Vietnam with me, I'm walking with her, I'm walking in the street, people stop me every 10 minutes, picture. So I thought, okay, you know what, you want a picture so bad? Cool.
Pay me, bitch.
Bro, I went on Google Translate. And I said, whoever wants a picture of me, you gotta pay me, I don't know, like $5 American, whatever. And then you can take a picture. People come to me, picture. I've gone on my iPhone. I already screenshot the picture. I said, look, boom. People reading it. Some people paid me.
Grind.
Yeah, no lie.
Right.
Some people paid me, and after that, some people didn't want to pay me. And I was like, listen, no money, no picture, because I don't know what you do with these photos. You know what I mean?
Has anyone tried to get a picture of you after you told them no?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Did you have to get into a...
You know,
with a hoodie.
it is. I just walk away, or if not, I just say, now what can I do?
Fuck
innit?
it, yeah.
I'm in their country.
It's a dead picture.
I'm not
It's
gonna
a
smash
picture.
up
Yeah,
your
yeah,
phone,
Or
bro.
if not, it's
They
like,
want to be there, like.
it's like, what can I do? Because I don't know your laws, bro. If I punch you and I get nicked to Southeast
You're
Asia,
gone. You're gone.
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
Basically.
I think.
So what can I do?
I can't talk like this to him, like I know I'm talking about, but I can't do it to him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna go on, bro.
Yeah, so I'm there now. I'm filming in Vietnam. Everything is different, you know, we're tear. And then from Vietnam, I've gone to Thailand to film in Thailand. And then from Thailand, I just started traveling around. I went to Myanmar. And then I started to do homestays. I go to random people's houses in different
How do you
countries.
find them?
So homestay, like you just go on the website, homestay.
Oh, yeah.
And even you guys can like have a homestay like in London, and then you invite international people over to your house.
Right.
But
What
they
does
live
the
on.
homestay look like?
It's just like a normal house.
Okay.
Let's say for example you're gonna have a homestay
your
like
house.
where you live, but I got
What does it look like?
I got a list
I
of
don't
houses.
know,
So then I just got to listen to like your rules and regulations, innit?
Right.
Every homestay's got their own rules and regulations. So I had to listen to my man's rules. Like basically you can't come out after certain hours, you can't do this, you can't do that. So yeah.
Like no smoking, no
Yeah,
party,
yeah,
no
yeah.
none of that, obviously.
Yeah. So I stayed in one guy's homestay, was in Vietnam. He was a very humble guy, man.
Yeah.
So I stayed there for.
Will they give you a whole room or just like a sofa?
I had a
type
whole
thing?
room. I had a room. I had my own private bathroom. Everything.
Oh
was-
shit,
yeah,
ensuite thing.
Did they cook for you and that?
Everything. Breakfast every morning.
Is it?
What's the food like in like Vietnam?
I can't eat pork because I'm Muslim, so I was restricted because in Southeast Asia they eat a lot of like pork and that. So I couldn't eat pork, but he was cooking me egg, bread,
Okay.
yeah,
So you're still
chicken
keeping up.
sometimes.
I can't even lie to you, bro. I saw the video with the dog.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I'll
Tell
tell.
me about that.
Alright, so-
what? Yeah.
Basically, what you know, a lot of people thought, or think that I tried dog. I've never tried dog in my life. So what happened is I
Oh,
was.
the dog market.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that one, but I saw it.
Yeah, so what happened
Didn't
is.
watch it, but I saw it.
Yeah, so what happened is I was walking around Vietnam and I was filming randomly, and then I can see a bunch of like Vietnamese people in one part of this like place. I thought, what the fuck is going there?
So you thought, let
So
me
I
go
thought,
there.
let me go. I got my camera, I'm
crackhead,
filming, so I'm walking there, and then I started seeing like dogs.
What, live dogs?
Mate, I saw live dogs, but not getting killed. But I saw dogs, like a lot of dogs. Then I saw dogs in display. I'm like, fuck me, man. What am I doing here, man? Come on. I'm like,
What else can you think,
I'm like, yeah, man, get out of here, man. Because next thing you know, but they could, they could be chopping me up or something. Like, I'm like, no, I gotta go. So I'm seeing the dog like half burnt, and his eyes are like this, and his teeth are coming out. That's where straight away I assume.
Oh, so they took the skin off.
Yeah. That's where straight away I assume these fuckers are eating animals, bro.
Yeah,
Well, animals that we see as pets, if that makes sense. So I'm like, cool. So I put on my camera now, and then the lady's like, oh, no filming. I said, oh, no filming. I said to her, excuse me, is that a dog? She said, yes. And then this was even behind closed doors. Before I was filming, the lady said to me, do you want some? I said, no. So she literally got like whatever, like the meat, like the knife. She chopped off a bit. She had like a plastic bag. She got a bunch of it and then she put it towards me. She said, try it. I said, I can't. But bro, the smell, it was disgusting. It was the worst smell I've ever
What did
seen.
it look like? The type of meat it was?
Bro,
Like,
it was like pink in the inside.
Yeah.
And the way they cook dogs in Southeast Asia, so what they do, like they
I've got a dog. This is mad. to
yeah,
me,
it's
bro.
crazy. So like the way they kill dogs in Southeast Asia, I think like they shoot it with something, and then they burn it alive, like crispy, like it's bacon, with like a flamer.
Yeah.
So that they do it like that until it's crispy, and then after they start chopping it bit by bit. But it was
Mad.
Why alive, blood?
it's a Southeast Asian cuisine, innit? That's what I could say, bro. So
That's crazy.
Do you? Okay, no, let's not get into that.
nah, it's alright.
I'm not asking you. I'm not putting you in them waters there.
Yeah.
But anyway, so, bruv, sorry, Dom, my head's gone. Go on, bro. I'm stuck on the dog thing. Take the wheel, fam. Ask him some questions, bro. Because this Dom's the guy, bro. He's usually the guy with the gear stick, but me and Matt
Why
was
did you
excited and
choose
just
to do it?
asked him bare questions, bro.
Yeah.
No need. Why did you choose to do it solo? Like when you first started out?
The reason why, because I wanted to be that first guy from a deprived area to start something beautiful. So I thought, if I do it with my partner, it's not really authentic. You know what I mean? But we still travel together.
Right.
But I prefer to do it by myself. And let's just say people like you and other people that can relate and say, wow, this guy actually came from where we come from.
Does she want to be involved, or was that something that?
You know, it is like she's involved in terms of like she's created a logo.
Yeah.
She's created marketing wise, like she's done like my cards for me.
Yeah.
She's actually pushed it out in social media platforms.
Yeah.
So she's kind of
this is the logo here.
Yeah.
Logo, Blackman Da Traveller there.
Yeah.
We're
We're gonna make sure that goes up there.
Love.
Is that a mallet at the end of the T? Is that a mallet? The hammer.
I don't know.
axe thing, fam.
He made the logo. He's gonna have to.
Yeah, so my partner made that logo, man.
Self-protection.
Love.
That's real. Go on, bro.
Yeah, so basically, that's why I do it solo. I prefer it to be raw and authentic.
No, I hear that still. I hear that. No, because I wanted to ask, because I know people be thinking from that side, but what about her side? You know what I mean? So I want you to explain that, we've had that conversation. You know what I'm trying to say, bro?
Yeah.
Go on, Dom, bro.
So when you started out, like, what did the people like back home say when they heard that you were literally going to Australia and then started to go to all these different places? What were they saying if you were hearing anything from
So
them?
basically, first up, when I told my mum, she just laughed at me. She said, what's a black man like you gonna go to Australia? Because my mum heard all the negative side. But I'm more like, it's like for someone saying to me, oh, like, why are you gonna go Saudi? Let me see what it's like. You know what I mean? There's more to it. One thing I say to people, like, when you watch stuff on TV, the media always portrays places like this. It's not always real.
What they want to portray.
Yeah.
It's
So-
only one side.
Yeah, man. So basically, I went there. I said to my mum, listen, I need to go, because at the same time, I was going through situations that everyone can relate to, that grows up like in Newham or like in Hackney or whatever.
Man, it's long, man.
So whatever advice she was giving me, I was kind of like, you know what? Okay, you've got your opinion, but I'm still going regardless anyway. So yeah.
Sometimes you got to do what's best for you.
Yeah, 100%.
When you're old enough, you know.
100%.
Come on, bro. Now let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's go into Poland, fam.
Yeah.
Now, listen.
Yeah.
As a black man,
Yeah.
Mans is my brother. Mans is Lithuanian.
Yeah.
He's saying, Luke, let's go Lithuania. I'm like, cool. But I know what, God.
Yeah.
I know how I'm gonna feel.
It's peak.
Yeah?
Yeah. Is it?
I know how
I'm
I'm
not gonna
gonna
lie, bro. It's not peak, but you get like you'll see it in it.
energy.
Yeah, the energy. Because there's no black people in Lithuania. Not one really.
Yeah.
Maybe like one or two that live there with like a Lithuanian partner, like a husband, a wife, whatever. But in general, there's none, and it's known to be quite racist in it as a country to any race.
Yeah.
Apart from Lithuanians, like even like Polish people, we don't like that's the stereotype in it that Lithuanian people don't like Polish people, shit like that. So.
That,
It's
listen,
just known
that's,
to be
that's
that,
my experience as well from Lithuanians that I've met separate from Mantas.
Yeah.
The culture is they don't like anyone but themselves. Kind of like British.
Yeah,
Kind of like it's not even British, English, because
Yeah,
English don't like certain people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
the same culture, but in another place in Europe, innit?
Yeah.
So as a black man,
Yeah.
I want to go to Lithuania because I want to see the beautiful way it is. I want to see the people, whatever.
should
But
go,
I
man.
know from what Mats has told me and from what I've experienced on people, how I'm gonna feel, because people looking for whatever reasons and that. So I watched that video, and I wanted to learn what it was like. So talk me through from when you were on the plane going there.
So
I
basically,
want to know from even sitting on the plane, bro. Everyone's like, "The fuck are you doing on the plane?"
Did you go there straight from Vietnam?
No. So
Or you come back to the thing,
I come back to the country. I went to Poland last year, October. I think it was October, September. I can't remember, but it's like end of last year. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna try to go to Central. Is it Central Europe or East Europe?
East Europe.
So I'm trying to go somewhere there. So I had 4 choices actually. It was Poland, Estonia, Lithuania, or Russia. And I think Russia might be the one, but I checked the visas. I said I'm not paying more than £100. Yeah, the visas in Russia are too expensive.
Yeah.
And then I saw Lithuania. I thought okay. Then I saw Estonia.
You get no visa to go there.
No. And then I saw Estonia, Lithuania. I thought okay. And I thought Poland.
Yeah, that's bigger.
Bigger, and I don't know anyone that's been Poland. I bought my flight. I went there for the weekend from Friday to Monday. So I'm on the airplane. I'm thinking, shit, man, what is it gonna be like?
Who was on an airplane?
Bro, tell me,
just a bunch of people.
Nah, man,
Polish
tell
people.
bro, don't worry about him. Bro, don't worry about this guy. Tell me, black man to black man, what's going on, fam? What's going on, bro? Talk to us, fam. Because I want to know. He knows already.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So talk to me, bro. What's going? Because I've seen the video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, to be honest with you, we'll get to what I feel. But go on, bro.
So basically, I'm there
on
now.
The plane.
I'm just thinking, all right, like, how's it gonna be? So I've gone through immigrations, calm. Everyone's looking at me, and then when I come at the airport, everyone's looking at me again. And I've jumped in. I ordered an Uber because we can still get signal out in certain countries in Europe. The Uber driver's not even Polish. He's from Ukraine. So I'm talking to him. I'm like, what? I'm like, subscribe to my channel, and he's saying to me, oh, you're gonna love Poland, but people are going to look at you. I said, oh, it's okay, innit? It's a part of life, innit? So I've gone to Warsaw now.
That's the capital, right?
Yeah, beautiful city.
I've seen. Travel
beautiful, bro. It's beautiful. Warsaw's very clean, beautiful. But then again, there was not a lot of people of color. I'm not gonna just say black people, but people of color in general. So I'm walking there, everyone's looking at me already. I'm like, oh fuck it, okay, here we go. So I've got the camera out.
What do you mean looking at you, like
in
your face, or like walking? Their neck is
Alright, so they were doing what you like.
Teach me, bro.
So
I'm going.
So
Teach me, fam.
They were doing the walking, just turning their head type of stuff.
Yeah.
Nobody was actually walking towards my face, like, you know what I mean. So they got like more like morals, and you know what I mean, morals and a bit of respect.
It would be respectful, I would think so as well.
So I've gone to check in the hostel. I've stayed in the hostel. Everything was alright, and then I've come out now, and then I just kept on getting the stares. You know what I mean? But nobody was actually talking to me,
like interacting.
I mean, I don't want people to interact with me, but I just want to see if the Polish people will be interested.
Now
in
listen,
seeing another ethnic
I've got an eye patch,
Yeah.
People stare at me, cool. I know I got an eye patch.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're thinking, bro, just come. If you're just staring at me, like come and ask me. But then again, I'm like, don't even ask me. Yeah. So it's a bit of a weird space to be in, innit? So I understand what you're saying about like, you know what I mean. But I know it's different.
Yeah.
So like they're looking at you and that like, do you feel like it's like an intriguing stare?
Yeah.
Or is it like I don't like you stare?
No. I'll definitely not say I don't like you. It's an intriguing stare in terms of where's this person from?
Why they here, like?
Why you here? But that's the whole beauty of the whole traveling concept.
Exactly.
So I'm there, I'm filming.
See, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? People, now that will make more people wanna,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
You get me? Because
yeah,
if it's like, oh, you dickhead, why are you here, fam? Bare
Yeah.
black people process that in their brains though,
Yeah,
when they want to
exactly.
travel to a country. Because bro, we want to go to Europe and see them
No, you're
forests.
gonna
and
run
that.
up to him, punch you in the face.
Yeah, but obviously some people. But when you're the minority,
Yeah.
it's peak.
If
It's
you
a
go-
different
If
kind.
you go clubbing now, that's a different story.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do, bro.
Clubbing in
Story.
what? You want to go clubbing in
Yeah.
Central US? Yeah, it's crazy.
Man, yeah.
I'll tell you that. I'll tell.
God, G, let's go.
So basically, I'm there now. Whatever. I've done my filming, so I've got there on a Friday night, and then I'm heading out to Krakow Saturday afternoon. No, Sunday morning.
Crack off. Crack off.
Yeah. Krakow. Yeah.
Sounds like there's bare straps and bare madness.
Crack
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
So that's Stonebridge, bro.
So what happened is, I'm in Warsaw, and people just like looking,
sounds
whatever.
mad as well.
I'm filming. It was calm, and then Saturday night, the day before I was going to Krakow, I was looking for one club. I can't remember the name, but it's the only club in Poland, in Warsaw, that plays hip hop and R&B.
Come on.
Cool. So I've gone in now. I tried to get in. The bouncer said, "No, you stand here." So he's put his hand like this. I'm like, okay, and I'm not being rude. These Polish are big.
Yeah.
Strong. I'm not
They
fighting.
eat their potatoes.
Mate, I'm not
Bro,
fighting.
I'm not on nothing when I go
Mate,
out there. You need to understand.
they're very big.
No, bro, not on nothing. What do you mean? What? I'm with him, bro. What do you mean, bro?
The Polish people are massive, I'm telling you. So the guys already put me to the side, and I'm like, cool. And then I'm talking to the people in the line. How much does it cost? And then they're telling me it costs about, because Poland, they got their own currency, innit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they got their currency.
I don't know where it is, though.
Polish something or franc
Zloty, that's
or
what.
zloty, whatever. So I'm like, they're like, oh, it's this,
something
that.
like
And I'm like, okay, I don't know how much that is, but I'll just pay with card, innit? And then everyone's just looking at me in the queue. Again, I thought, okay, cool. And then the security guy says, you come here. So I've gone to him. He said, where are you from? I said, London. He said, you can come inside. I said, what? I thought I wasn't getting in. He said, you can come inside. So I've paid
VIP
money.
Stuff.
Yeah, so I've paid money. I don't know how much I paid, but I just paid. Maybe because I was English, whatever. So I've gone in now, dancing. Everyone's looking at me. I've exited the club now. I'm trying to get
Was
back
you by
to...
yourself?
I was by myself. I've visited the club now, and then I'm trying to get back to my hostel.
Crackhead, this guy. I swear down. God.
So then I've exited the club. I'm trying to get back to my hostel, and then there was two Polish guys, big guys. One of them was walking past, and then he goes boom, so he barged me with his shoulder. I'm like, yo, like, what going on? Like, what you doing? And
That's
the guy,
the mood.
and then the guy's like, kurwa. And I think that means bitch in Polish. I don't know what that means. He said, kurwa, problem, like that. And I said, what do you mean? Yeah, fucking kurwa, problem. Like, you just barged me. Then his friend comes over. Then his friend's holding up his fist. He said, kurwa, problem? I'm like, nah, kurwa, no problem. Because now, like, there's two of you and you're quite big.
This is what I'm
So-
thinking. If this is what I'm thinking, the only reason why you can't like me, because I'm going there on a love thing. I'm here to love your country.
Yeah.
So if you got a problem with me, I know it's because of how I look. Bro.
Yeah.
So if you punch me up, I know everyone else is coming.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I know, bro. I know, bro.
Territory, like, you don't know
Yeah,
what's
it's like
happening.
whoever else don't like me, he's gonna punch
If
me
not
up.
coming, they're not helping, bro.
Yeah, or they're not helping, bro. One or the other. But yeah, go on.
So
bro.
obviously the guy's like, oh, could have a problem. I was like, oh, no problem. And then there was a bystander. He's come, he stopped the situation. He said, look, leave him alone in Polish, whatever he was saying to them. And he said, the only reason why they've done that is because of your colour of skin, probably, because they wanted to pick a fight with you. I said, you know what, bro, I'm not even going to entertain that. So I walked away. I've got back to my hostel, then I've gone to Krakow the next day. And that was when I made a train video from Warsaw to Krakow.
Yeah. That's the one that I was
Yeah,
watching.
yeah. So I was trying to see, I was asking people questions like, why should they come to Poland? So basically, they can, for the Polish people themselves, they can say, look, come to my country. My country's this, my country's that. And I was asking certain local people and that as well. When I went to Krakow, people very polite. You know what I mean? Hospitable.
Yeah.
Instead
better
of
than
Warsaw.
Warsaw?
Yeah, better than Warsaw, 100%.
So what was the video when you was in the shopping centre?
So
Where were
basically,
you?
I was in the shopping centre, and that
Where
was
was
in
that?
Warsaw. That was in Warsaw.
Oh, Warsaw.
And the whole concept of that video was to see how many people can interact with me, because I was the only person of colour in that whole building, and I think I was the only person of colour that I saw. You know what I mean, at that time. So I wanted to see how many people can interact with me, or if I can interact with people. And yeah, that was the whole concept of that video.
So what was you doing? Walking around,
Just walking around the shopping centre.
waiting for someone to come and
Yeah,
talk?
yeah. And
Did you go up and talk to him?
I did approach one girl. I was asking certain questions like why should people come to Poland? Would you ever date a person, a colour person?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. What was that? Was another question I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Like, being in a pressure situation like
Yeah.
that, because I could tell you are very uncomfortable in it.
Yeah.
Because I will felt it for you as well, bro. I'm watching a video, I'm like, oh my days, this guy
What's
is the
gonna
only
happen?
black guy that looks how he looks. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking he's probably not even walking it, because obviously I can't see how you look.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm like, he ain't dressed up nicely and that.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, brother, I know how you look, fam.
Yeah.
I know how you look. That's all that's going through my head, brother. I know how you look, fam.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So, what was you feeling? What was going through your mind, your body? Like, what was happening? And why was that your line of questioning? Because when you came up to the girl, you was like, you know, what do you think of whatever?
Yeah.
And it was like, would you date, like, would you date people of color and that?
Yeah.
I was thinking, raw. That's a pressure question,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
what happened? Like,
Yeah.
what
What
was
did she
going
say?
on?
What did she end up saying?
I think one of them said
No, she
yes.
answered it. She
Yeah,
was
yeah,
calm,
yeah,
but you
yeah,
could
yeah.
see she was kind of like, oh, raw. Okay,
Yeah.
we're getting there. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I
She
mean?
was trying to think.
And
She
obviously,
was
yeah,
trying
because
to
her English
think
was a bit,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, cool, all right, we're getting there. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, cool.
She was warming up.
Yeah.
She wasn't ready. She wasn't
She
ready.
weren't ready at all.
Yeah, yeah.
So then I was like, wait, so talk me through that, bro.
Yeah.
Because I want people to understand.
So basically, the whole concept of that, with those questions, I wanted to see from their perspective.
No, I mean, like, what was going on with you? You're walking through the
with
thing.
me?
You're walking through the centre.
Yeah.
You're the only black guy there.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
going on with you? What's going through your mind? I know what you're saying in the
Yeah,
video.
yeah. What's
but
going
what's
on with mine?
going on? Like, talk us through it.
You know what? I don't think anything was really happening that deep. I was just being myself. You know what I mean? But what's going through my mind is, hopefully, this is going to be raw, authentic video. So nothing was really like going through my head at that moment.
So you're not like anxious. You're not like
No.
because you're used to it at this
Yeah.
point.
You're
Because
Because I've already travelled.
I
So
hear
She's in
it.
a shopping centre just
Yeah.
walking around,
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
you would anywhere else.
Yeah, so for you, this is normal, but
Yeah,
for everyone
yeah.
else, it's actually doing.
Yeah, 100%.
I hear it. So
Yeah.
for me, I'm looking at it like, bruv, I'm scared for you because I'm
Just
not
like you go
traveller.
lakeside.
I'm not a traveller, bro. Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, when I go lakeside, it's probably like how you're walking around.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what? I'm here. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
100%.
for you, but yeah, go on.
I think
bro.
I saw one video, like I didn't get to actually watch it, and it was like saying that you were stuck abroad. Did that happen? Like,
Yeah.
during COVID?
Yeah, it did.
Told me what happened.
So what happened is, I went.
Coronavirus shit is getting real.
Yeah. So what happened is, this was last in November.
Okay.
I went to Turkey for 2 weeks, and I was doing some filming. And then the plan was for Turkey. The whole journey was meant to go from Turkey all the way to Syria. My plan was to go to the Syrian border, and to actually film in Syria. And my plan was to be the first person of color to get into Syria, film, but not the country, but to film like the refugees, the people that's actually affected from the war. So that was my actual plan, and to do something actually raw, and I was going to document it. So I travelled around Turkey. I've done a bit of hitchhiking. I don't know if you guys saw my video.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was jumping in random people's cars.
Turkey.
Bro, I'm not going to lie to you, I was a bit scared,
Listen, I'm
but
jumping
I
on
built
them
my
videos
confidence.
tonight, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
what the, bruv?
Yeah.
Do you know why I have to keep stopping him when he talks? Because he says stuff so cash, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
'Cause
I
he
need
was
you
there,
to
he done it,
explain
you know what
like,
I'm
what the
saying?
hell you're doing, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you're
People
in
go and
touch-
watch the videos, you know what I'm saying? What's the YouTube channel, bro? Tell
Blackman Da Traveller. Blackman space DA Da Traveller.
Yeah,
You get me?
the traveller,
Yeah.
not the traveller.
Yeah,
The,
the
do you
traveller.
understand?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I got a quick question, before I
Yeah.
forget it, because I know I will, bro. So let
Yeah.
me just
Go on,
spit it
go
out,
on,
innit?
bro.
You know when you just walk up to people and talk to them, just ask them a question, any question, like, oh, would you be with a black guy? Like,
Yeah.
anything you want. Did it come naturally, or was you, when you started traveling, it was something that you consciously had to work on, or was you already just talking to people like, fuck
You
it,
know
I'm just
what?
gonna ask you anything?
It's a bit of both. It kind of came naturally, but it was kind of a thing that I thought, I don't see anyone that's actually done stuff like this.
Yeah, because when
I
you're
mean,
just
so-
organically talking to
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
the delivery comes out mad, bro.
100%.
It's so much better to consume, bro, because you're watching it as a third person view, like it's yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you
But that's
just
what
go
I'm
up and
saying,
talk to
because
people, bro.
even though I looked at it and I was like, bro, that's a mad question, but I was like, bro, then I was like, but that's what would be going through my mind.
Yeah.
If I want to go and chat to
Would
a
you
girl,
ask that question though?
like if I'm in Lithuania
Yeah.
and I want to go and chat to a girl, I'm thinking, bro, does she like black guys though? So that's basically what you're asking,
Yeah,
isn't
Me
it?
yeah,
personally,
yeah.
So
I
I
ask
know
people
I would-
anything I want, like anything
Yeah,
that
yeah.
comes to mind. Obviously within boundaries, innit?
Yeah,
I'll ask
yeah.
people. I don't really hold back.
But you know what? Just to clarify this, I wasn't doing it to show people if Eastern Europeans or Central Europeans are racist. I'm not trying to justify that. I was doing this to show what their opinions are, because everyone has an opinion.
Of course.
Whether
That's
we like
what
it
I
or
got
not,
from it.
you know what I mean?
Because you
Everyone has
wouldn't be there
Yeah.
if it was from a place of hate,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah. So everyone has an opinion.
No
so
one putting themselves in that situation.
yeah.
Right.
So for me, everyone has an opinion. So I came up with that concept to see what their opinion is. And going back, I've never ever said in none of my videos that Polish people are racist or Turkish people are racist. I think no one is born racist, bro. I don't.
No.
That's just my opinion. No one's born racist.
Talk, bro.
You're taught racist, like you're taught to be racist, and it's always about your surroundings and your peer group. That's how you're going to be educated to be that
He
way.
taught me that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I was in Poland, I had this. As soon as I flew into Warsaw, my perception was that not all of them are racist. Some of them are like educated in that way. It's the same thing with black people. We might see another person of color, we don't like them. But why are we like that? Because sometimes it always comes with our surroundings.
They're tapped, bro.
Nah,
Everyone
I
is tapped.
I don't hear a lot of people saying that because you know what, yeah. Go on, bro. Oh, you want some sweets? I don't hear people saying that from our point of view, saying we look at other people and think how we think. Now, I don't hear a lot of black people saying that, and it's true, bro.
Yeah.
Like we do have that in us, innit?
100%.
And I don't want to say I'm like that because I'm not really, because my closest boy is Mantas. My brain doesn't really operate that way, as you guys can see. You understand? And like, but I do see my own people that do operate that way, and we do have that in us, innit? So that's why I feel like there's an understanding could come.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do to us when we're there.
100%.
And we do that to them.
It's vice versa.
We kind of do it in our own way.
Yeah,
do you feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's, of course, there's oppression and there's all of that. That's another conversation.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about traveling and traveling only and how you're made to feel, then that's how I feel as well, bro.
Well, even a lot of the Eastern Europeans that are here in London will tell you that they might not necessarily, not even but they might not associate themselves with a certain race, but they might be like, oh, but I like so and so though. He's alright. You get me? He's my boy. He's alright with smokers.
That's the problem is
They
like
do that
you
in,
can't,
British people.
like you can't really blame them because what you said, even the British people do it as well. You know what I mean? But getting back to your question, so basically what happened is the plan was to travel from Turkey all the way to Syria. So what happened is I was hitchhiking around Turkey. The reason why I hitchhike is because I want to show people that when you travel, you don't always have to take an aeroplane. You don't always have to take a taxi or Uber, you know what I mean? You can do it raw and authentic. And when I do jump in these random people's cars, I'm not saying I'm going to jump in some random person's car. Bro, first of all, I read off their body language.
Okay.
If they're calm, I'm calm.
And coming where you come from, you can
You know what I
read
mean?
it
Yeah.
better than
And I
someone
can tell, wow, this guy, I can actually trust him. Then security-wise, when I do hitchhiking, I've got two methods. Like, I've always got data. So I'll upload...
Essential.
Bro, I would upload a picture of them on my Instagram or make a video. That's gone on my story already. A story lasts 24 hours. Second of all, I've already got data. Whatever country I go to, I send my location to my partner and my close ones. I've covered already.
That's it.
And then I might get maybe the number plates. If anything happens, that Instagram story is 24 hours. They can't delete it. You know what I mean? I've already got the video. I've already sent my location.
Yeah.
So that's my hitchhiking security method covered. So the way my phone got stolen is I was hitchhiking with some American guy, some very cool, humble guy that I met in Antalya in Turkey. So we shot together. And then after that, he must have left. I stayed. Then I met another guy.
Where did you stay in Antalya?
No, I stayed in Olympos.
Okay.
So we hitchhiked from Antalya to Olympos. It took us like 4 or 5 hours. And we jumped in like fucking 5 or 6 different cars.
Bro.
Yeah, that was crazy. And then what happened is...
How many hours in each car, roughly?
Mate, it took us a long time because a lot of cars didn't want us to like jump in. Yeah. So
That's two
like,
man as well instead of one.
yeah, man. So we left like during the day and we got there just about when it got dark. And then when I stayed in that hostel, I was charging my phone actually and I was checking out. And I was going to hitchhike towards the Syrian border. So I was heading towards the coast on the south of Turkey. I left my phone to charge.
Bro, you know deep in what man's saying, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
So then I left my phone
Just
to
let him talk.
Man said I was just gonna
Bro, if you
hitchhike
don't
to
catch
the
what he's
Syrian
saying, you don't
border.
catch it. But just let him go,
Yeah,
man.
so
I've had
basically-
enough, bro.
so basically I left my phone to charge and then so after that I was going to hitchhike all the way to Syria. I was going to stop off to a city called Adana. And then from Adana, it's the Syrian border. It's crazy. He keeps laughing. He keeps laughing because he's like, this guy's a madman. I just got hitchhiking to Syria.
Bro, man just landed in the next hostel. Man's charging his phone, looking right. Where am I gonna go to? What way is it, bro? Left or right? Where's Syria? Bro? Where am I going?
So I'm trying to go towards Syria, and then basically I left my phone to charge. I've left. I've come back out, got changed, my phone's not there. And I'm like, fuck, someone stole my phone. But then I've got no money because I need online banking, bro. I've just got like, what, £30 in
Why
cash.
did you leave your phone there, bro?
You know what it is?
You're from Newham.
Yeah, you know what it is? I left it there before because I didn't want to charge it in my room, and I was there at that moment before, and I left my phone there before and I had no problems.
Okay,
So I thought,
okay.
yeah.
You scanned the place. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
blessed.
yeah.
I hear you.
And plus, it's like it was like a hostile type of family type of thing. There was no like
I
dodgy
hear
people.
Okay.
We checked the
Stay in.
cameras, we checked everything. We couldn't find the people. Then we saw people we suspected they left. I had no money, and a shout out to my cousin Lorenzo. He helped me out because I just had my laptop, and I just about had a bit of battery. Then I charged it somewhere else, and I was talking to him on my Instagram DMs. Then he transferred me money, and then somehow I had a picture of my cash card saved on my laptop. So I just about booked a flight to leave Turkey. So I was stuck there for 2 days, bro. No money, and literally just eating off people like around me, like, yo, can you help me out? And people like buying me food, and then I had to hitchhike from where I was to Antalya to get my flight, and that was 5 hours away. If I didn't make it to Antalya, I would have been stuck in Turkey and missed my flight. So I had no money. I was getting to another city to catch an international flight with no money. Yeah. That was
And man had a time to make it by it, but
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
what I'm sitting there
I'm
thinking.
sweating,
I'm
bro.
sitting there thinking. So you knew.
There's a
I'm gonna
couple
get
of
hard
stories
off
that you
this
can say
many
in the
times.
future, like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get
like-
hard off this many times roughly.
Movies.
So I have to leave at this time. My flight, so I'm gonna have to leave here to get my flight at this
I would have
time.
left ASAP,
That's a
bro.
whole
Bro, you need to understand that your
2 days
reality, the
before.
way how your mind works,
Yeah,
your
it's mad.
reality, bro, has
It's
changed, bro.
Yeah,
mad.
thank
You are not like how we operate.
Nah,
Exactly.
it's
You have to
broadened,
understand-
fam, it's
you
broadened.
have
How
to
does it feel
understand
when
that
you come
you're-
home then? How does it feel when you come home? Because you have-
Basically, when I came back to the country, when I came back from Turkey, I was like, fuck, I've been through all of this. That's why I put the video on YouTube. But when I freshly came back from the UK last year, mate, almost 3 years away, like 2 years in Australia and half a year traveling, I had to adjust myself to, I'm back in Newham. You know what I mean? Like, wow, like man's back in the
Did you
jungle.
find it boring?
You know what it is? I didn't find it boring. I find
I'm
it,
back in the jungle.
Like,
He
I'm
was
back
just
in the jungles.
and
Man was
man's
just
just
hiking
little-
to
but
Syria,
like,
man.
but like the jungle in terms of like I'm in the hood. But then
Nah,
Feel
yeah,
it. You can
yeah.
feel the
The
pressure.
concrete
The
jungle.
pressure's
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
The
Concrete
the
jungle
jungle's
is a
back.
But
different
then-
thing, fam.
when I came back to Newham, I realised there's a lot of gentrification happened, innit? A lot
Oh,
of,
it's madness,
a
bro.
lot of like,
Bro, it
like
makes me
rich
sick,
people
fam.
moved
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
And then I had to like adjust to it. And then I met with like some of my friends. I met with like raids. I ain't seen them in years.
Especially Stratford.
So I was like, you know what? I need to do something. And that's when I thought I'm gonna take this traveling thing seriously. And I just started to
You
push
can
out.
make something of it, bro. Real talk.
100%,
Real
100%.
talk, bro.
You can,
You can
man.
make
Thank you,
something of it,
100%.
especially the type of route that you're taking with
Yeah,
it. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's definitely people that watch it, bro, and definitely.
Because you're a
it's-
risk taker, bro.
Yeah,
and you know
Yeah,
what?
fam, and people
From-
love that shit, bro.
From,
You know
bro,
what I'm saying?
and it makes you sit at the edge of your seat when you're watching it.
Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
if I could give some constructive, not criticism, because I don't want to
Feedback.
criticize anything,
Yeah,
feedback.
Yeah.
I would say, bro, show those moments where you would go in our shoes and think, what would these man feel right now? If I had one of these man next to me right
Bro, you
now.
know when you watch them type of videos, yeah, like say that Poland train video, yeah, it's one of them ones where you're banning a zoo and you just stop halfway, bro. You just finish the video, bro. You're like, oh shit, what's
Yeah,
bro, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not
Man's
saying
on
put
the-
yourself
man's
in
on
a
the
man.
related
Yeah.
thing, bro. Searching for the next
I'm not
thing.
saying put yourself in mad situations for our entertainment.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
but when you're having them bartering
No, but a
conversations
couple
with
would
a
be
man,
nice, you know what I'm saying? Just a
Yeah.
couple.
Yeah, like
No,
I want to see what it's like because I haven't seen all the videos anyway, bro.
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah, yeah.
gonna make my way through.
Yeah.
But
Do you know what? One of
like,
my favorite ones was the
wait,
snake
hold on,
one.
wait. But I want to see like the conversations where you say to them. I want to see what you say to the hitchhikers to be like, yo, like,
Yeah.
or how you get to. I want to know the moments, the pressure
No, you
moments.
can see it. You can see it on YouTube. Like
So you've recorded all of that
the way
already.
I've done the hitchhike, I got 2 hitchhiking
What's the
videos,
YouTube
yeah.
channel, bro? Just tell them
Again,
again,
bro.
Blackman space Da Traveller. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got 2 videos here. When I hitchhiked with an American guy, and I got one when I hitchhiked by myself. I got stuck in a bloody Emirates, but that's another story. That's good. Yeah, I got stuck
Not
in the
overnight.
Emirates. But overnight, like it was dangerous. Wow. But when I hitchhike with people, or when I do hitchhiking by myself, I showed the whole transaction, stopping random cars, negotiating with the drivers, get in their face. I
that's important
I don't really edit my videos like that. I like to keep it raw.
That's
So you guys can say, you know
I
what?
like that as well.
Like,
Yeah.
That's what I like to watch.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So when you guys watch my stuff, you be like, right, at least this guy, like, he's doing it real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Raw. There's another story, like, I went to like one of the most dangerous areas in Istanbul. Like,
I was going
a
to ask
ghetto.
you if you've been to any hoods.
Yeah. I've been to one ghetto in Istanbul and I was filming. I put it on YouTube as well. Bro, it's just, the people there are suffering. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of Syrian people there that've got no money.
Yeah.
And then what I done, I had a concept. I thought, okay, let me go to like a ghetto, but I don't need to go with security. I want to keep it raw. But when I do go to the ghetto, I'm gonna dress like I forgot what I was wearing, but I want to dress like normal.
Right.
I don't want to have like a rollie because I don't.
Oh, a nice tracky,
Bro,
like Nike Tech or something.
yeah,
Why the
I'm
hell
not-
would you have a rollie, bro?
Bro, I'm not like what's that word? I'm not like a materialistic type of person.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So I've gone there now. I've
Especially
spoke to
when you're on
them.
travels.
Yeah, man. So I've gone and I've spoke to them and I made sure that I know like the basic words in every country I go to. I make sure that I know the basic words. Why? Because it shows a sign of respect.
Respect.
Like what?
My dad taught me that
basic
still.
words.
So basically, how are you? Like thank you.
Conversation.
Conversation.
Right,
yeah,
So
yeah.
I've gone there
Like
now.
asking for
Yeah.
things. And
Yeah. So I've gone there now, and then bro, it looked like a shithole. Sorry for swearing. The ghetto was fucked. There's like dead rats over there. There's like needles here. Fucking the roofs. Like some of the houses got no roofs. But I'm talking to them.
Little kids in there.
Little kids in there, and I'm talking to them, and you can see it on YouTube, and I'm actually having a conversation with them. Language barrier, who cares? But I'm talking to them. My guard went low, their guard went low, and then that was a beautiful moment for me to
that's
go
what
to
I like
another
seeing.
ghetto. For me to go to another ghetto, and I'll be like, wow. Then I went to one ghetto before in Brazil, 2015.
Brazil?
You see that there? I'm not there.
Brazil?
Istanbul, maybe.
Yeah.
Brazil?
Yeah. So what happened is I went to Brazil in 2015 with my partner,
Mad,
but I wasn't filming them times, you know what I mean? And then I went to one favela, and then my partner said that she's not going to go in because she knows like what's happening. So I've literally gone up, I've got like my little GoPro, I've gone up, I've entered the favela, everyone's smoking cigarettes. I remember as soon as I entered the favela, everyone just looked at me like this, and they just kept looking at me.
Stop, bro.
So I was like, hey, tudo bang, everything good, obrigado, thank you. No one even spoke to me, and I thought, right, mate, fuck off.
Yeah.
So I turned around, I've just ran down the stairs, because the favela, you gotta go up the stairs.
Yeah.
The ghettos and
I
stuff.
said, fuck off.
Yeah, so,
This guy's mad, man.
yeah. So literally,
Well, you know what? It's
Was
probably
you
even
trying to
better.
duck?
but I ran. And my partner's down there.
Yeah, it's probably better that she
Have you
never
got that
came
on camera?
up, bro.
No.
Oh, bruv.
This is 2015, I wasn't even filming them times. Yeah.
So man went up there, yeah, and everyone just turned around and looked at you, said nothing.
Just carry on staring like, bro, if you don't turn the
what?
fuck
All your
around.
instincts was like, bruv.
Straight away I thought I'd make it out.
Yeah.
If
Go.
not, I'd get kidnapped.
Yeah, no, because you know what, you have to go there with a guide, innit?
Yeah. And
Like
I've done-
Jamaica and certain places like in Jamaica as well,
Can't
like certain
go.
places in the Caribbean, yeah. If you go into that certain hoods and that,
Yeah.
like you should have a guide or family that can take you around and that.
Yeah.
Mad thing.
Don't even talk to me again.
You get me? Now I wouldn't touch it, but then it was the thing, bro. I didn't know no better. But what? It was my nan making food, bro. You get me?
Go on,
I was
Dom.
one of the
eating.
things I was
Man
saying,
6'8", blood. He done something.
Something clean.
You get me?
True, like, that's true. One of the things I was saying is my favorite video was the snake video. You were in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And I watched literally like how they did the whole process, and you ate snake meat.
Yeah.
Like, can you explain that? Because
Yeah, so basically, you said that you watched Bold and Bankrupt, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He travels with a guy called Howard Aboda. I don't know if you know. Sometimes.
Yeah, I see him.
So Howard Aboda went to Vietnam, and he.
He's done a Mexican trip.
Yeah.
Watched that one.
So
I saw that one as well.
Yeah, so they do like raw, like adventuring as well.
Yeah.
So Howard went to Vietnam, and he went to this Vietnamese restaurant, the same one that I went to,
Okay.
and he tried
Did
snake.
you go there because he went there? You watched
Yeah.
it?
So basically, I went there because he went there, and he ate snake, which is a typical Southeast Asian food, like food delicacy. So I thought, let me go there, but let me do it my way. But when he went, his videos raw, but you can tell it's a bit, maybe he added a bit of stuff, I'm not too sure. So what happened is, I've Googled this place, I'm staying at the homestay. The guy said to me, you don't want to try snake? I said, but if I want to eat snake, he said, me and no. I said, I'm going to try it. So the guy got me the address, I got an Uber, got there in a scooter. The scooter man saying to me,
Well, the Uber is a scooter.
yeah. In
I'm
Southeast
from the
Asia,
head, man. I said,
bro,
yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Southeast Asia is different. So the guy's driving, I'm
No,
behind him.
United.
Like I'm sitting behind him. So he dropped me there. He said to me, "You're crazy." That's what he said. "You're crazy. You're gonna try a snake." I said, "Yes."
Two local people told man that he's still
Yeah.
going in the restaurant.
So I've gone to the restaurant now. I've been to the restaurant, and then everyone just stared at me. Everyone come out with a camera. Hey, picture. Okay, whatever.
$5
Pay me.
And then, pay me. No one wants to pay. So I'm filming now. And then you can see everything in the video. I'm talking to them. I want to try a snake. They said, okay, cool. So they've gone to the back. And then I don't know if you saw that they pulled out like a big snake. I don't know what it was, but it was big thing. And then they said to me, okay, this one eat? I said no, because the home steak, I said to me, don't always take the big snake, because the bigger the snake, the more money it's going to cost, the more meat. The smaller the snake, the more cheaper it's going to be. So the guy said to me, come. So I've gone through the back, and then they got mini doors. I don't know if you saw the video.
Literally, I saw the whole thing.
And then inside, and then like,
eating.
yeah, it's crazy. And then like inside, in all of the doors, there's different type of snakes. So the guy said, come. So I've gone forward. He said, come. I said, what the fuck's this?
Try and get up there.
Well, the thing was
Put it up on the
alive.
thing, bro.
So then,
It was alive.
Yeah. So then,
All time,
like I couldn't see nothing in it. So the guy says to me, come. So the guys opened the door, and then he said to me, bring your phone, like to use the light. So I've gone to use the light. He said, come. So I'm just hearing this like hustling noise. He just put his hand. He gets a cobra. I said, no, my friend. Like,
No, thank you.
I said, no, thank you. Like that's a cobra. So he's put the cobra back, then he's got another thing. I said, no. I said, I want a yellow belly, because I remember in Australia, yellow bellies are like yellow underneath. They're like tree snakes, but they're not poisonous. If they bite you, you're not going to die. Thank God he got me yellow belly, then you can see the whole transaction.
That's why, like, on one of the videos, I saw that he bit him.
Yeah.
Like the bite,
Like,
he was gonna
literally,
eat
like,
the
his
snake.
hand, he was bleeding.
Yeah.
But
So-
you weren't
Yeah,
worried.
so basically the guy got bit by the snake, by another snake. And I said to him, my friend, I said to him like, in the video, like, you're bleeding. No problem. I said, bro, you just got bit by a snake. You don't know if
It
it's a
happens in
poisonous
the
one.
regs, bro.
And the guy's bleeding for the whole process. So what happened is they kill the snake, they chop it off, they put the heart like in a shot of tequila. And they said to me to try it. And I said, I don't want to try this. They said, try it. I said, you know, fuck this. How would have done the same thing? The heart's moving. You can see it's moving.
Literally beating in the glass.
It's beating in the
When I tell
glass.
you I watched
You can
this
see
video,
it.
I
It's
was-
beating.
Luke, bro.
So then I thought, you know what, guys, I'm gonna try this. If I die, I die. So I've drank the snake's heart with the tequila. First time I ever had tequila in my
I
life.
said if I die, I die,
Yeah.
bro.
First time I had tequila, I
Said,
drank
been
it,
travelling.
and then the heart's moving in my throat all the way down. Yeah, I swear to
Still
God,
beating
like you can see everything in the video. Yeah. So the heart's moving, and then after that,
That's an experience.
Until it gets to the stomach acid. Oh,
until it gets there, I'm like, fuck. So the heart's moving, and then what they do, and then they cook it, and then they gave me different type of cuisines. So they gave me snake spring rolls. It was disgusting. Never have it again. They gave me deep fried snake. Taste like chicken. I will have that one. They gave me snake salad. That's disgusting as well. And then the last one, it was like a green, yellow type of thing, and they were being so consistent. Try this one. I said, no way, brother, not in a million years. They said, try. I said, why don't you try? And they didn't want to try it. So I said, hold on a minute. If you don't want to try that, I'm not going to try this, because it shows that you want to, you know what I mean? I didn't try that, and then in the end, it tastes like chicken. Like, I'll definitely try deep fried snake, but in a whole, I wouldn't try it again, because it's just like, it was weird. But
I picked a lobster to eat before, like a live lobster where you pick it, they go kill it, boil it, bring it, you know what I'm saying? This brother picked that snake.
Yeah. But that's the whole concept of traveling, isn't it?
Tropical cuisine.
Whole life is different. Tropical, fam. Tropical lifestyle. From Newham to the
Tell me where you
tropics.
can do that in Stratford, bro.
Imagine walking.
This guy, bro.
You can't
Hey,
do
listen,
that. You can't
no.
do that, bro.
Hey,
let-
Nick us though, man.
all you other lot, East Ham, Cannon Town, you lot can do it as well. This is this guy, bro. Wait.
No, I'm saying, tell me where you
Shut
can do
up, bro.
it. What, bro? There's no spot in Stratford that kills a snake for you and feeds it to you, bro.
There is, bro.
Is it?
Probably, bro. Somewhere over there. Them sides.
I was like, what?
Bro.
I was like, where?
Probably somewhere, bro.
I fucking had to go all the way to Vietnam to kill this
You know
thing.
what I'm saying?
Where in Newham is this, man?
To be fair, that's probably half the chicken shops in there still.
Probably somewhere in Manor Park does that, bro. I'm telling you, bro. But go on, bro.
Yeah.
So anyway, man. But bro, I don't know where else to go. We've literally, I don't even know if the people are still here listening, fam.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
We've been, but we can go so many more different. Do you man want to ask any more questions right now that can get answered?
What's
quickly?
one place that you would want to go
Yeah.
above anything, and what's the one place you would never go to?
So
Yeah.
the one
And
place.
to add to that, your least favorite you've gone to.
My least favorite.
Yeah.
Dubai.
Add that and to the end.
Dubai.
Is the least favourite?
The least favorite is Dubai because it's very materialistic.
Yeah,
Okay.
bro.
Yeah, I thought that's why I
Yeah.
haven't been yet. I just not on that. I'm not
There's
How
no
did you-
desire for me to
How
go.
did you like it? Did you like it? Or?
For me, I went there with my family in 2016, so I really enjoyed it because that was for. I think I just finished. I was just about to go to university.
Yeah.
Literally just with my whole family, we got to see so many different things. But so what was good about it, we got to go into the mosque as well.
Okay.
And that to me obviously felt a lot more natural than just seeing all the big malls, all
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fancy
yeah.
beaches and things like that. Holistic. And then when we went to, kind of went like to the whole
Holistic,
Dubai,
man.
Yeah.
You know, for all
and that was
masters, PhD.
that was like raw as well.
Yeah. That
So
was
that was,
Dubai, yeah.
that, I enjoyed that, and then being able to go and see the different, Burj Khalifa, go to
Yeah.
the top of that, everything. That was really cool for me. So I enjoyed it overall. Got to
Yeah.
go to the sand dunes as well.
Wow.
So yeah,
Yeah, the quads and that.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
fun,
know the
man.
quads, but
Come on.
the camels were there.
Yeah.
Camels.
Okay.
Camels, everything.
So I enjoyed it, but
For me, like that's your opinion. My opinion is that I don't know. I just think it's a bit materialistic in terms of everyone on Instagram wants to go Dubai.
That's what it is for
Obviously,
me.
I see
you
what
went
you
for a
see.
different. You went for like
Family
you went for
holiday
family.
thing, yeah.
But when you go on Instagram, all these I'm not trying to downgrade, like be rude to any females, but there's a lot of Instagram models out there that will go there.
Yeah, bro, for a
take
balcony
pictures,
picture, restaurant
And then
picture.
they're trying to pocket people
Yeah.
that are upcoming or whatever. So Dubai is my least favorite. The place that I really want to go to be honest with you, right now at this moment, I would love to go to Russia, but the visa processes are a bit complicated.
Mad.
But the next place I'm going to be going to India for 4 months and Pakistan and Bangladesh for 2 weeks. So that's going to
Oh,
be.
right, okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a tour.
yeah.
You're doing
Yeah,
a tour.
So
Best of
you-
luck, bro.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you, thank you.
You
You
got,
get me? Looking forward to the content still.
Thank
I'm
you.
not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
proper. I need to go through what you've done now.
That's
'cause
what I'm
like,
saying, to
what
catch
you
up,
say,
bro. I
yeah,
need
what
to
you
catch
say,
up,
I ain't
fam.
seen this bits yet. You know what I'm
I
saying?
need to catch
Yeah.
up.
I've
fam.
seen a couple. I saw the Poland one. I saw one of them. I can't remember what other one I saw after the Poland one.
Yeah,
What's the one country you wouldn't go to?
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Dubai.
Nah,
man.
fuck that.
Dubai.
Dubai,
You've been
wouldn't-
there already, though.
I've been there, but I wouldn't go again.
What's the one where you think of and like, no, you know what? I'm not even on going there. Like even in dangerous enough, or like just
Yeah.
where you don't want to.
You know what? There's no other country
Nah.
because I will go to North Korea.
any country.
I'll go to Somalia.
Yeah.
I'll go to
Somalia's
places.
lit,
Yeah, I'll
bro.
go.
No, I hear
Somalia.
that. Just see where it's like everywhere, innit?
Yeah.
What it's like everywhere.
Yeah.
No, I hear that.
What
That's
about Africa? Do you ever want to do Africa
Yeah. You know what? I did go to
and the
Morocco.
Caribbean?
I did go to Morocco, and I've been to the Bahamas before, but I wasn't filming them times.
Yeah.
I was just like when I was going holiday, coming back. But
That's
Africa,
for
you know
you,
what?
fam. You know what I'm saying? To live with.
Yeah, like you know what? I've got after the India, Pakistan, Bangladesh journey, if everything goes to well, you know what I mean. If like everything goes well and I can generate like huge money, I'm bringing my people with me as well to eat together. I'll the last place that I'm definitely gonna do. I'm gonna start off in East Africa, like Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, where I'm from, and I want to travel the whole of Africa.
So bad, man.
And I want to do raw, authentic footage of Africa to show people like this is Africa, bro.
It's really
So I
like-
want to go to the villages, rural areas, sleep there,
Cities,
film with the village people.
villages,
Yeah,
everything.
food cuisines. So Africa's definitely on my list, but
Yeah, that's
After-
what I was thinking because I was like, you know what, you're the perfect guy to go
Yeah.
there and not be the white guy.
yeah.
And everyone loves the white guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And do like the safaris. No, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I mean, like, no, because some of them man don't even really do that. I've seen them
Yeah.
man go to Africa, but they're in Africa as the white guy.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna lie.
So
I
I'm
wouldn't
saying-
do a safari, bro.
yeah.
In my lifetime, I would.
Yeah.
Oh, 100% go
I
and
would.
see a safari, go and see
100%.
the animals and that. That's
Yeah.
when I think
Yeah.
of Africa, I'll definitely 100% want to go and
Yeah,
see
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But then I want like what you're talking about, the real Africa, how
Yeah,
Africa is,
Yeah.
the
life.
lots of money, not so lots of money, but how they live and how each people are throughout. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean, and show
Yeah,
people
yeah.
from where we're from. Yo,
Yeah.
like this is where you're from, bro. Or this is where you're from, or this
Yeah,
is,
no,
this is
100,
what's next
yeah.
door to your country.
Yeah,
Do you
100%.
understand? Because I'm telling you, there's a lot of men out there,
Yeah.
that are in situations like what you're in right now. They're in it,
Yeah.
and they got these instincts where they're like, oh, I want to travel, or oh, I want to go and do this, bro. And they're in the thick of it, but they can't do it right now because
That's
the
right.
pressure's on.
That's right.
of course.
And bruv,
That's right.
Literally, one
you're thinking about getting caught slipping at the airport, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're thinking about shit like that. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, go
Yeah,
on.
one of the questions I was even going to say about that is,
Yeah.
do you think traveling would actually help the people people in these situations right now? Do you think it would help them put it behind being able to go traveling and then seeing different experiences
I think
or having different experiences?
one thing I've learned through traveling is I've learned more to humble myself as a person, because you don't really appreciate the things that you have Because like when I've been to Argentina, I've been past a ghetto, I've been to Brazil, been to a ghetto, been even in Uganda a couple of years ago. Went to the rural village areas, the ghetto in Turkey. I'm like,
We got all my Ugandans, man.
like, yeah, big up Ugandans. So I'm like, I'm going to all these places, but I'm going to where the locals live, where the tourists won't go. I'm thinking, wow, man, like, I'm lucky to be alive. If I think Newham's a jungle, out there's a big jungle. So I've learned to humble myself. That's the most important thing. Humble myself, appreciate what I have. And second of all, I think you need to come out of your comfort zone to go to certain places where you wouldn't think that you'll go to, you know what I mean? So I've learned like to humble myself and just to come out of your comfort zone. You know what I
If
mean?
every man in the end's done what you did, literally every guy,
Yeah.
there would most probably be no beef, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
But you know the problem
what I'm
is,
saying?
sorry to cut you off, the problem is with the ends, it's like the ends will always be the ends.
Yeah.
But you always gonna have certain people that got too much pride and bigger egos to let beef slide.
That's what it is. Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
exactly what it
But
is.
then
what that is.
it's gonna take those individual people, for example, thank you very much for you guys to actually put me on the platform
No, of
and
course,
to
man.
speak out. And also for my boy to come out as well, Raids. But what you guys are doing is something beautiful because you guys are starting something raw and authentic. You're letting people come on your platform to speak, but not just random people that's actually got a message. Even if they're looking for a come up, not looking for a come up, or even if they're established, not established, but they actually got a
You can
voice.
find what they're saying.
You know what I
within
mean?
The conversation.
I don't care, man. If you're interested,
and
bro,
then,
you're interested.
and then at the
bro.
same time, you guys are doing the same thing because you guys are actually having a genuine conversation.
100%.
But there's a lot of people in the ends that are not willing to take that risk. What you guys are doing.
Yeah, I hear you.
So,
I appreciate you, bro.
you know what I mean?
Anyone and anything.
As you can see, bro, like,
Yeah.
as you can see, these are my guys, and
Yeah.
I haven't got random people from Newham because
Yeah,
it is mad, and we know how it is.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So I've got my cousin and I got my boy Matt that I've known for a very, very, very long time. That's also from Newham. Do you know what I'm saying? So I've been through my situation, so no one can really speak for me.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I've been through my situation, stood up
Yeah.
by myself. You know what I mean? Those of you that know me, know me. Those of you that respect me, respect me. Those of you that don't,
Yeah.
I'm not. You know what I'm trying to say? But I don't have any problems with anybody. So
And I'm
for me
mature,
to start
bro.
off
The
with
older
stuff
you
like-
get, the more you realise. man.
Exactly. So when
You
I
know
started
what
off
I'm
something like this, I was like, cool, it might cause some friction. When we start having the Newham conversations, people
Yeah.
might think, bro, who are you, man, to talk about it? But at the end of the day, bro, like, who is?
Yeah.
Do you get me?
At the end of the day, everyone's got a story. It doesn't matter if you're the main guy or you're just someone that goes 9 to 5 to work. Innit?
That's
Like
it,
I
bro.
said, I've got a tune called "What We Do for the Bankrolls," and it says people that are in the band and people that go 9 to 5 as well.
Come on.
At the end of the day, people still see it.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's all a
You get me?
sacrifice, fam.
Yeah.
Exactly. Before all this bullshit media stuff, there was stuff going on in Newham. People just didn't know before
100,
because it was
that's what it
something you do something.
That's why we're here, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
To show Newham, like, there's a connection.
Yeah.
Yo, there's a connection from. You remember what? Oh, we don't know about nothing else about Newham, bro.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do here, bro. Like,
100.
cool. You can come and watch the episodes of people, because specifically, not everyone's gonna be from Newham,
Yeah.
but a lot.
Yeah.
Newham specifically, coming up big, small. I don't
Yeah,
care,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Come on here if you got a positive thing to say.
That's right.
Not to say, but you got a
Yeah,
positive
yeah.
thing that you got going for yourself.
Yeah,
You built
yeah.
something for you. You're building something for yourself.
Yeah,
Not just
bro.
anyone that woke up one day like, yo, I want to come on your podcast. Like, obviously, that
On a
can't happen.
building
No,
thing.
you can't, no.
Yeah,
What
but
else?
if you've taken risks,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like
Serious
yourself.
risks.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, yeah.
If you've done them things and you've tried to go travel the world and do all of that and you've started your music thing like with
Yeah,
raids,
of
you know what I'm
course.
saying, bro?
Yeah.
Like you man and like 3-2, then bro, we'll come in here, we talk about it, bro.
Yeah,
So
no,
that's why we're here, man. And bro, I want to appreciate you and raids, bro. Listen,
Yeah.
come and talk to the people about your music thing. Jump
Okay,
on the mic, man.
alright.
Show them what you got going on for yourself, bro. Come on, bro.
Alright, cool. So my name's Raid Solo. Yeah, I'm coming from East London. Yeah, I'm coming from Newham. If you want to be nosy and want to hear the specifics, I'm from Forest Gate. Yeah. So if you want to hear a little story about me, I've always been doing music. I've been doing music from young, but I decided to take it seriously. 2019, 2020, I released my debut, Deep Within. Really just talking about deep within yourself, finding yourself within as a person. And then I've got this tune
Where can we
called
find that? What platform, bro?
it's on Spotify,
Okay.
all platforms, Apple Music, all platforms right now. So you can go and stream that now as well. And then I've got my new tape that's basically out now, but I'm launching it the 15th. It's called Resonate as well. And it's trying.
Hey.
Come on.
See, you
He's
see,
gonna
that's just
remember that
energy,
one, then.
energy
He's gonna
there,
wake up and be
resonate,
playing
you know.
Resonate, bro, for his birthday, bro.
Trust me. So yeah, man, like go stream that. And I've got that on my website there for $2.99. So whoever can support that, just support that, because obviously it's indie. I've obviously invested a lot of time, and do you know what I'm trying to say? And,
What, indie music?
Huh?
What do you
Like
mean?
independent.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, raw.
That's what I
doing
thought.
indie music.
Imagine I thought the same thing as well. When I saw indie music and I was expected to see,
Yeah.
But that's my story literally with that anyway.
Come
do
on,
you know
bro,
what I'm trying
man.
to say?
Nah,
But
it's good to have you here, man. Your energy, you got good energy.
No, I love, bro.
Like, we had a conversation behind, do you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when we're from Newham, everyone's got to do it. We got to say, yeah, I'm saying, what you saying, bro? What energy? You got good energy? You good? Yeah, man, we're blessed, bro.
It's
You know what I'm
survival,
saying?
innit?
Like, we're good, bro. But
yeah.
straight away, I didn't even have to do that. I just knew from when I said blessed to you, man. I was like, yeah, these man. I already know what energy from.
Bro,
from
likewise, vice versa. All you man, there's
Come on,
nothing
man.
but show
Yeah,
love.
bro.
So
There's a
just
few
big
other men
up
that
you,
I've met
man,
as well through music, just through this episode as well. Anyone that's into music, anyone that wants to do photo shoots or video shoots or anything like that, you can book in through myself on Instagram. You can book in this studio space. We got engineers that you can hear to work with. We've got female engineers for all the ladies that want to, you know what I mean, feel more comfortable with the female engineers. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I'm just here to kind of help
for all the
grow
man
the
them
studio
as well,
space,
you know what I'm saying?
especially, yeah, man, everyone from Newham that wants to try a thing, come here. It's neutral grounds. There's parking. You know what I'm saying? There's security. You know what I mean? It's all gated in and that, so you can feel safe.
exactly.
And it's not even in ends like that. You know what I'm trying to say? If you wanted to travel out and you wanted to have a little safe space, you know what I mean?
No,
I won't
so
snitch
true.
on you. You know what I mean? But if you're active, bro, I'm sorry, man. You can't come here and
Stay
do
outside,
that,
yeah,
man.
see
I
you
can't. You man are putting me in a sticky situation, man. If you
You
wanna
gotta
come,
stay outside the gate.
yeah. If you man wanna come here and talk that, yeah, bro, you're putting me in a situation where I've got to now stand for it, and I've got to now be like, yeah, I condone that, and I can't do that, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Rather
So-
just not be involved. Just do
yeah,
what you
for
gotta
real,
do,
man.
innit?
So
Yeah,
a
man.
lot, yeah, appreciate. But yeah, man, we got the space here for you, bro.
Yeah,
Nah,
so
man,
my
yeah.
social medias is at raids_solo. Remember to look at Deep Within and look at Resonate as well. Resonate is on all streaming platforms, and if you want to support the thing, I've got it there for $2.99 on my website as well. So go cop that as well. Yeah, and that's about it, man. There's got more content coming up as well. I got our next video coming out as well, and then yeah, just check my page out and you'll see the content in it. And yeah, man, thank you
Come
guys
on,
for having, man,
Support
as
your
well.
local
That's
people.
Raid
And
Solo, man. Come on, bro. But listen, Blackman Da Traveller, come in, my bro. Come in, bro. But hey, safe for coming down and for the conversation as well. You know what I'm saying? No, stay in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Come in, bro. Come in, bro. Come in, bro. But you, man, safe for coming down and that. And you know what I'm saying? LJB podcast, man, them. Blackman Da
Big
Traveller.
up you, man. Appreciate you, man.
Raid Solo.
Sharing that
You
experience.
get me? We're gone.
Man's
Boom.
got stories for days, but we didn't even get all of them out of you. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro. You man,
Man will be
safe,
back for
man.
more, fam.